So uncivilized.
Yo. Thanks everybody for being here today. It's going to be a great day with a great panel. I'm so excited to have these people here. Now we are in what we want to say this is like we're pre-gaming. I think everybody here except for one is pre-gaming for next week because we all know that next week is a celebration on so many different levels. We got celebration because there's a show coming out. A lot of us are actually anticipating. And there's also a celebration, Star Wars celebration that's going to be here next week. I think one person is there, close spot there anyway. A couple of them are. But yeah, it's exciting, man. It's exciting times to talk about Star Wars. If you're a Star Wars fan, then definitely this is the place you want to be. And we're gonna have a good time tonight. I hope you all will. I know damn sure I'm going to try to. But anyway, let's kind of bring everybody in here. We got a couple special guests in here as well. How is everybody doing tonight? So glad.
Amazing.
What's up,
amazing. It is super amazing, man. I'm so glad to have everybody here. We got a full house. I'm gonna introduce. We're gonna start with the ladies. Ladies are always first. Come on, man.
Ladies
you gotta
first.
let the ladies. Ladies first. That's how it is, and that's how the world should be. Ladies should always be first. Anyway, what's going on, CC3PO? How are you? How you doing?
Good. I feel like it's been a minute, but I know I've been crazy busy, so it feels like it's been a long time since we had a chance to sit down and chat Star Wars. And I mean, we're going down the wire with Celebration like around the corner, but I'm excited to talk about it and get excited and hyped up for next week.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm so glad you're here. I can't wait till next week. It's going to be fun. It's going to be hot and fun. It's going to be expensive and fun, but at the end of the day, it's going to be fun. See, when I said expensive, everybody's like, yeah, hell yeah, it's going to be super
fun.
Right about that.
Like straight up, it's going to be super expensive. How are you? And here's the thing. How are you and where are you?
I am doing great. I'm in Anaheim right now.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm so excited. This is a great time to be a Star Wars fan. It's a great time to be talking about Celebration. And it's always a great time to talk about Star Wars.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
Well,
ma'am.
we're so
Yes,
basically
ma'am.
glad that you are there. I will be joining you there shortly. But yeah, we'll definitely have some fun. So again, glad that you're actually here. So now we'll actually move on to like the special guests that we have tonight. We got Raleigh Reviews in the building. Always good to have you here. Talk about some good Star Wars, man. I know you, you know, definitely good to have you here, bro.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you for the invite. It's going to be a blast tonight, and it's going to be a blast in 1 week. So I can't wait to be there in Anaheim. And it's great to meet Vinny and CC3PO. You guys are awesome. So it's cool to see you guys on here. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I've always wanted to be on this Uncivilized Scoundrels. You know, I am with Star Wars. So let's get it popping. Let's go.
We about to get it popping. Definitely, bro. And my man Sean Spice running, man. What's going on with you, brother? How are you? I know you excited. You share your excitement with me every day. So
inside, you know that Ric Flair gif where he's just like, just like freaking out. That is me inside right now. I'm so happy and excited, and I'm leaving my wonderful wife and our 3 daughters here, and I'm going with a friend, and I can do whatever I want. That my wife lets me do.
There you go. There you go. We always hold on.
Spice, you gotta do a take 2 on that excitement, man. With your Ric Flair gif. All I just saw was whoa. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
how up are you to get?
There you go. That's better.
There you go. All right.
You'll give him it.
The mic cut out, but all right, I'll take it.
We'll definitely take that. We got that all day. Vinny, what's going on with you, brother? How's your week been, man?
tonight I'm vicarious Vinny, and
I changed his name.
I'm going to live vicariously through this amazing panel tonight, as virtually I imagine everybody will be at Celebration next week except for me. I'll be working and here in Harrisburg, but I am looking forward to all the cool Star Wars stuff that I'll be seeing on Facebook and Instagram, et cetera, and to hear all about it from Leo. I'm sure he'll be texting me all the cool shit that's going on there, and I'm excited for y'all because I know how much I had would love to go, and I definitely will have to make it to one of those sometime soon. So I've just been working my ass off. It's one of the busiest times of the year for me. Like I'm in the gauntlet now, so it's just work. I literally got down maybe 45 minutes before we jumped on here, so I pretty much just showered, ate, and just jumped on, and that's what my life is like for this time of year. So Celebration was tough. Why they can't do wintertime in Anaheim, I don't know. That would have been preferable, but it is what it is. Hopefully next year they're in New York or Philly. That'd be
they did put out I think it was either on the site or something like that, where they were asking people where would they like to see Celebration next. But a lot of people kept saying Orlando. It was a lot of Orlando. There were some like London, back over there in Europe. There were some, but nobody's actually said like Philadelphia or New York or something like that, like close by. Because I'm telling you, the Jacob Javits can definitely hold it.
Right?
You know what I mean?
It'd be perfect for it.
It would be perfect for it, so they can hold it there. Like, why don't they just have a celebration? But then again, it's like we have to get Mario and everybody else over here to be. Something we would have to do. So
we'd have to show them pizza.
Yeah.
We might not have beaches and sun like y'all got but we got pizza. I mean,
that's positive. There you go.
I'll take
it. We got good pizza over here, man. So
I'd go for a Jim's cheesesteak. That's for sure.
There you go.
Yeah, definitely, man.
See, he knows the real spots. Everyone says all that. Yep.
Jim's, Pat's, and Geno's.
There you go.
Boom.
Yo, so my man El Professor. See, here's the thing: is I saved you for last, bro, because I think CC and I don't. You can agree. Like for the past couple of months, like Mario has been teasing everybody about celebrating. And he's teasing us about the Disney experience because he's almost there every other day. So he gets to walk around, look at lightsabers. He gets to experience all that stuff that we have to wait to experience until we get there. And I'm just like, it's not fair, but it's fair because he's there. So it is. You can't get around that, man. Like, as the co-host of the show, bro. Like, I just wanted to let you know that I'm just gonna look down on this. I just want to let you know that I'm extremely jealous, bro. I'm jealous of the simple fact that you get to enjoy all of that, and we have to wait. You know what I mean? What's up, man? Like,
look, man, that's just the perk of being a SoCal resident, man. I mean, I know you mentioned you wanted to come out here for your retirement years, and I don't know how much closer is that going to be, But hey, man,
here's the thing: I'm gonna wait until the gas prices and the property tax and all this stuff.
That's a good call. That's a good call.
Yeah, bro. You're gonna be waiting a minute, man. I mean, oh my gosh, it's getting nuts out here, but
yeah,
that's a little perk right there, though, man. Get a little taste of Star Wars over here locally, but look, man, I'm excited, man. We're literally 7 days away. Show kicks off next Thursday, man. Everybody's coming through. I mean, not just a Star Wars celebration, but a celebration of friendship as well. Everybody meeting up and all that, man. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait, man.
Yeah. It is what it is, man. But it's gonna be fun. I can't definitely wait for it. I'm so excited. I'm still trying to figure some things out because, like I said, we'll actually be there like a couple days before. We'll actually arrive on Tuesday. Sean, I mean, you arrived the day after Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
So he gets there Tuesday.
Wednesday morning.
Yeah, so or Wednesday. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'll be there Tuesday. So it's going to be a scurry, but it's going to be good enough. We'll have some fun, and I'll be coming with Latoya, so she'll be there with me. She's going to have some fun. This will be her first time to California, so it's going to be. This will be her very first time to Cali, man. So she's going to definitely have some fun.
She ain't gonna want to leave, man. You better keep an eye on her.
I told her this, bro, but she just doesn't get it. Like, so I mean, no, she gets it. She understands. because the first thing that she's talking about, like, she knows that I'm there for celebration and all that, but she wants a beach. You already know that, bro. She wants a beach.
Yeah.
So that's basically been her Oculus so far.
Definitely have those. We got those there. So
that's gonna be exciting.
Newport Beach is close by. You're gonna take a drive up north to Santa Monica out there, man. It'll be hella nice up there. Or the why can't I think? Come on, Riley.
Come on,
Muscle
tour
Beach.
guide. Come on,
Muscle Beach. Riley, come on. Venice.
There you go.
Venice Beach.
There you go.
Venice, Santa Monica. Well, she actually just corrected me. She said, "Nope, I've been to San Diego before, babe. But mostly business, no fun." So she's only been there for business, no fun. So she hasn't actually had the time to really scurry around and see certain things. So this will be her first official time, where it needs to be. So you'll definitely see that. But again, thanks everybody for being here. Everybody out in the chat. Let me address y'all real quick. We got Charlie the Unicorn. 16 Salvo is actually here. We got Oaf Skywalker in the building. Charlie the Unicorn again, single songwriter. We got Two Ferns in the building. My guy, Two Ferns. Thank you for being here. Luminar is here. AG Agrusa. We got Carlos in the building. He's always in there. He's going to actually troll the entire chat, but that's what Carlos does.
What he does.
Let's see what else we got here. Latoya T.
We're gonna troll his house next week.
I know, right? That's gonna get some work. Your cribs, Carlos. Your crib is gonna get some work next week. Louis Labitz is actually here. Who else do we have? We got Malika Mabane. Two Ferns is here. Thank you for that. Who else we got? Mary Sullivan is in the building. Thank you for being here. Let's see who else we have. We said Tobar. We got single songwriter in the building, man. Thank you so much for being here, brother. We got Kobe Katsu in the building. Thank you for being here, man. And who else? We got the Forest Actual is actually here. Thank you for being here. Primetime Reviews is in the building. An OG fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars. So glad to have you here. Now, I want to talk about a bit of news that we kind of got this week. One that we got, I think, was it yesterday, day before yesterday? I'm not really sure. But this is interesting because I think this is actually, that we don't know whether or not it's going to get a 2023 release or a bit later. We're still working on that, but they're still working on that. But we got news that we are going to actually get that Taika Waititi Star Wars film. And based on what they're actually saying, it's going to be a totally different iteration. This takes place, I guess, a different time after the fall of I think they said this is even after, I believe, Return of the Jedi. Is that what he said? Or I'm not really sure, but it's going to be something totally different. And they said that this is going to take the place of, or could take the place of that slot that we were going to have for what was it? The Rogue Squadron. And they said that that's still going on. Like she said that Patty Jenkins, it is going on, but it's going to actually follow after this movie. So that just like it's really interesting. And the showrunner, or I guess the person who is writing it is the same person who wrote what was that? What was the name of the movie? I'm trying to think about it. And they said they're a very good writer. So they got some good people on board. What was it? 1917.
Okay,
is that what it's called?
Right. I think you're right, actually.
Yeah, 1917. So it was 1917, the film, and I love that film. I love 1917. It was an amazing film. If you haven't already seen it, go watch it. But yeah, so she's, that particular person is doing it. So that makes me, it has me hype. It's Taika Waititi. He's been putting out hits. My thing is, okay, we know Star Wars does have some comedic value in it, but just don't make it too funny. This is Star Wars. This is a property I love. So let's just don't do too much. But I have faith in Taika Waititi that he can pull it off. He's been having win after win. I loved Jojo Rabbit. Like, I loved that film. I really, really did. Subject matter in it as well. I really, really did love it. He really did his thing with it. And he was, getting that Academy Award for the writing on that was incredible. So he did a good job. But Mario, I'm gonna start with you, brother. What do you think about that, man? You think we're in good company now having Taika Waititi drop this? You think it's going to be great or good? Or
my bad, I was muted.
We have to wait and see.
Look, I am with everything these days, I'm always going to withhold judgment and just wait and see. But given his current track record, man, you alluded to Jojo Rabbit. That was a great movie, man. I loved it. I mean, that was great. It did have its funny moments, but it was actually really serious, and it got really, really sad. It just took a turn, for a little bit of dark. It was great movie. The episode he directed in The Mandalorian I thought was really good. But yeah, when I see Taika Waititi, I'm just thinking of God, I'm drawing a blank right now on the film that he did with that turned into the TV show with the vampires.
Was it What They Do in the
What They Do in the Shadows?
Yeah,
What We Do in the Shadows?
Yeah.
With the show.
Yeah. You haven't seen the movie, Cece?
I haven't. My mom keeps yelling at me because she loves it.
Oh, it's hilarious. I haven't seen the show, but the movie's freaking hilarious, man.
The show is funny too, but the movie is funny as hell, bro. It's funny.
Put that on your watch list soon.
Yeah,
it's really, really good. But
it's
exciting, man. It's definitely exciting to see all these directors that are going to be tackling on some sort of story when it comes to Star Wars. I don't know if we're going to talk about a certain individual. To me, that's got me really excited. But yeah, man. I think it's gonna be a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely, man. So I mean, it's going to be a great thing, and I think look, we already know, bro. The more Star Wars we get, the better. You know what I mean? Like if we get more Star Wars content, we're getting a lot of the streaming content is out there, and it gives space for a lot of character development and things to breathe. Some have been a hit and miss. Some have been great. You know what I mean? We know that, and it does happen. But we do need another film. I need that film on screen experience. Cece, what do you think about this?
So I haven't been keeping up with a lot of news, unfortunately, but was this the one, I don't want to say too much, but is this the one where they said that they have like a casting call out for kids? They're casting like 4 young kids.
I'm not, it might, wait a minute. No. That one is for, what is his name? Is that Watts? John Watts?
John Watts, yeah.
Spider-Man director?
Yeah, that's John Watts, because he's actually doing a Star Wars film.
Okay.
So
well, there goes my theory, because my theory on that one was that it's going to feature the little kids from like Last Jedi.
66.
Remember, if anyone remembers Last Jedi, the one, the what was it, the ring that opened up to show the Rebel Starbird.
Yeah,
I think that standalone film, is going to be about the kids and like what Force sensitive kids did after maybe Rise of Skywalker.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I agree with you that I don't want it to be too funny. I really loved Ragnarok.
Yeah.
So I think if it's anything like that, it just can't like hit us over the head with humor.
Yeah.
I have a lot of faith in him as a director, so I'm certainly excited. I'd say I'm more excited about this, even though we don't know much about it, than I would be with Rogue Squadron, if that's a hot.
Yeah, I mean, Rogue Squadron is taking a turn for the worse. Somewhat, in the sense that it's now taking, because here's the thing: is like with that movie, it's sort of like I don't want it to end up like, what was his name? Ryan Johnson's Myth. Right now, that's what I call it. To whereas they've been talking about this for so long, and then we never see it. You know what I mean? So that's I don't want this to become one of those type of situations. What do you think about this news?
Well, I'm excited about it, of course, and I'm hoping that whatever he does, it'll be sort of standalone and unique, like Rogue One, perhaps. If he could do something like that has its own distinction. What if this movie he's making has more droids, has a different feel? We just don't know what the cast might be like, but I want to see something fresh and new from him. He has a lot of talent. I'm sure he has a lot of ideas, even if he's in it. Just go ahead and give us something that's as standalone and has the impact that Rogue One has. And I think he can do that. So I'm really excited for this. Yeah,
definitely me too. I cannot wait. Just to see, and like I said, the more Star Wars, the better, and I'll be super, super duper excited about it. Definitely can't wait for that. my man Raleigh, man. I know you're just as hype for it as and again, it's like I said, it's the more it's here's my thing. It's like I don't like to have I don't like to be skeptic about certain things, but I can be fearful. And I'm not fearful about the movie itself. What I'm fearful about is, are we going to run into another situation where there's a director that comes in that Kathleen Kennedy doesn't agree with, or they don't agree with that path, and that story becomes the more of a focus than the film itself. You feel me? That's what I'm afraid of. I don't want that to happen, and I just want to kind of focus in on it just being a great,
No, that's extremely valid. I mean, we've talked about it before, like having different directors for the same trilogy. It clearly was shown that it just didn't work out. So hopefully something like this, just they stick to their director, just like the previous trilogies. Because I mean, if it's your trilogy, it's someone's vision. It shouldn't be changed in the direction, or else that would just the whole story would be flawed. So I totally agree with that. And you can be skeptical about it, but I mean, end of the day, it's more Star Wars, so I'm excited about that. And I mean, hopefully, like says, I hope that this show is or movie is very different. It's very like unique in their own way, rather than just following up from previous things we've seen. I think it'd be really awesome if it focused on a new character and a new story, so to bring a baseline, because we saw in the sequels they did bring new characters, but it didn't like fit, and it didn't work out as much as a lot of other people wanted it to. So I hope to see that. And I think the director, he can really show what he's made out of, because he's had previous work that's amazing. So I'm excited.
Yeah, man, me too. Before we actually move on to you, V, we got a couple of super chats in here. We got Carlos with the $4.99 super chat. We got beaches. They're beautiful with all the baby diapers and plastic.
Damn, which beach you at, man?
Come on, man. Carlos, you hater.
Sounds like it's a backyard, man, not the beach.
I'm just playing. Sorry,
that's his pool.
That's his pool.
Yeah, exactly.
We got another super chat. Leo, if I take everyone out to dinner after celebration, will you let me rub?
Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
Yep, no doubt.
Yep,
no doubt.
Yo,
Carlos, I'm throwing mine too, bro.
We need that photo of that. We need
Yo,
you can rub Riley's fuzz too.
Yeah,
for free. Oh my.
Hey, Carlos, you got to rub everybody's beard, bro. Like you straight up.
I'm good.
He's like, I'm not gonna be there.
I'm not gonna be there, so I'm not worried about it. We got Brendan Riley. We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to say Happy Daredevil Day. Coolio's return. By the way, still waiting on my script, CC. Man, what is going on? Vinny, what's up, man? Like, we hear this news, bro. Where are you sitting at with this, man?
I just want to see one line. I just want to see one line.
What?
Piss off, Force Ghost.
Yeah.
Wow. That's all you need.
They got it, right?
Oh, shout out Korg.
Yo, Korg. If we see Korg in this movie, bro,
they should do it. He would work for it. Star Wars.
Turn that into a shirt. Gee, if only we knew someone to draw.
Yeah, just turn it into a shirt.
I'm gonna get on it, CC. I'm gonna get on it. I'm gonna have to drop a meme.
Piss off, Force Ghost. That's funny.
That'd be funny.
What if the Force Ghost is Meek?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Like, remember where he thought Meek was dead?
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, definitely, man. But yeah, what you think though? You excited about it?
Yeah, I'm excited about it. At this point, if he's able to actually, get something actually done, then that's a step ahead of all the other names that have been thrown out there the past 4 or 5 years. It seems like a revolving door of doubt with this IP. It's really frustrating. It seems like they only seem to really have a grasp on what they want to do when it comes to the Mandalorian, and everything else is a big giant question mark. So if this is someone that they're confident in and is driven enough to kind of will his film into fruition, which I feel like this is the type of guy who does have that kind of drive, then I'm all for it. And with that name attached, you kind of know what to expect. So it won't be a film where we're expecting some kind of dark, Sith type film, and then we're getting duped with some, comedy. You'll know going in that that's what you're getting, and I don't think it'll be as kind of like a bait and switch as say Phantom Menace was, where people were expecting some, not expecting the type of humor that they got. I think you'll know what you're getting with a Taika film, and he's so hot. He's so hot right now. Like he's pretty much one of the directors in Hollywood where he can get done whatever he wants to get done, and I feel like that's a positive because everything in as far as the films go is such a great area right now, and it's like everything, every bit of news that comes out, it's like I don't believe shit
until
it's like every time there's an announcement of a movie, I'm just like whatever, I'll believe it when I see it. It feels like when there's Star Wars movie news, it feels like when there's DC film movie news, where it's like, yeah, I'm sure they'll make a Green Lantern and Flash team up movie, sure. Like, it ain't happening. It's just shit they throw up on a board and then see how people react, and then they go from there. It's like think tank, shared think tank to see what the internet thinks. But with this, I feel like I don't know, maybe it might actually happen. Hopefully, hopefully this happens. It gives them kind of a cushion to figure out what they want to do in the future. Because I hate to say it, but I honestly feel like they don't really know what they want to do.
Well, apparently what Kathleen Kennedy has been talking about, and what we got even from like the Vanity Fair mag, there were comments that she actually made about it started with Solo, a Star Wars, and she was like, like she talked about how they, they view that as one of the films that they can look at where it was a big misstep for them. But also they wanted to view it as, a stepping stone, or somewhere where they can say, okay, now we know what we need to do.
To blame Solo on that actor as opposed to their decisions as when they released it and all the other factors that went into that movie bombing is such a cop-out, and it's such bullshit. And it's also kind of like a workaround way to say, stop asking for Sebastian Stan for Luke, because we're not going to do any more of that stuff. So this is their way of indirectly telling us no for that too. But it's not fair for that for that actor, for that franchise. That movie had so many problems that had nothing to do with him. And I don't think he was the greatest young Han, but to say that his performance meant that we're not going to cast any younger actors of established Star Wars characters is ridiculous.
I don't think he was wrong. I mean, I thought he played it well. I mean, I enjoyed his performance.
I feel like I guarantee you he did what he was told to do. And so many Star Wars performances, like Hayden back in the day, are bad because they didn't have the star power to put their own stamp on it like Harrison did back in the day. They weren't stars. They couldn't tell them, oh, here's how I'm going to deliver this line. They did what they were told.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's true. That's definitely true. Before we move on real quick, we got OG Fan with Star Wars, was just Star Wars with a $5 super chat. All 3 OT movies were directed by different people: Lucas, Kirshner, and Marquand. You just need a good story and it will all work out. Great panel. Hi. Everybody showing some. Did I get to you about this question or not? Did I get to you about this?
Oh, about Kathleen Kennedy's comments?
Or no, not that, but about Taika Waititi. Did I talk to you about that?
You did ask.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I did. We'll get to Kathleen Kennedy in a second, because again, I don't want to put the blame anywhere on anybody. So I want everybody to realize that I'm not pointing fingers at Kathleen Kennedy's, but there has been some, strange things going on. But anyway, Sean, man, what you think, man? Which is your excitement up for this, man?
Yeah, so this is the first time I've heard of it. So I'm excited for any new Star Wars. So if it's Star Wars Love and Thunder, I'm all for it. I trust Lucasfilm that they hired him, and I trust them if he sucks that they will fire him. And I'll say that. And along with what Vinny said, like that whole, I really like Solo, honestly. I mean, they say that no one hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans, right? So, the timing of it coming after Last Jedi,
So dumb.
and I thought it was a great story. I mean, I think the problem with the actor, he didn't have that swag that Harrison Ford had, like back then. And I don't know who they could have casted better. And I don't know what they want to do going forward, if they want to just do like CGI faceovers or what. I mean, that would be fine with me if it looked good, like the Luke in Mando in Boba Fett. So, I think he'll do great. I mean, I hope it's not a real like funny haha thing. I mean, every Star Wars has a funny character, and it's usually a droid, and so I'm fine with that. I didn't really like the. I like the new trilogies. I don't like what they did with the male characters of like Finn and Poe.
Yeah.
I thought they were underdeveloped. I thought they were super weak. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. I just especially Finn. Finn was like so underdeveloped. Like the whole storyline with whether he was gonna like get romantically involved with Rey, and then like he's wielding a lightsaber, and like is he gonna become a Jedi? And then just like nothing. He's just like
it's like he was forced to take a back seat.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
they changed their mind.
But I mean, I love all the Star Wars for what it is. I'm not like I don't pick it apart like that. So whatever we get, I'll be excited for. I'm excited for a motion picture and not just shows. So
yeah. And we need a motion picture. Like we're about due for one. But he even when saying that though, I'm sort of glad they were kind of forced to take a hiatus to kind of rethink. You know what I mean? Like forced to kind of just fall back on the movies to kind of rethink.
Yeah.
To get the property, we want this property, this IP, to be where it should be and where it deserves to be. If you pay $4.5 billion for it, and all you're worried about is the revenue, okay, I understand that you want to regain and recoup your money, but tell a good story. That's the bottom line. Like tell good stories, and you'll make even more money.
What's frustrating is I don't know. It doesn't really feel like this hiatus was productive. It doesn't feel like for however much time has passed since episode 9. It doesn't feel like okay. Here's what we want to do now. Now we got to get our bearings. It doesn't feel like that.
I don't know. The Mandalorian brought a lot of fans back together after the backlash that with the sequels, man.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's where they're actually concentrating everything at right now is on the shows, because that's where it seems like all the love is, or where they're able to kind of build back the franchise a little bit more, because you're going to want it definitely healthy before you actually go back into the movies, right? Because the last thing you want is just the fandom going into the movies expecting something shit when we've been doing so well in the TV shows.
But then everyone was still bitching about Boba. So I mean, they loved Mando. We're on this like emotional high, and then Boba comes out, and everyone's complaining again. So I don't know. Like, the other thing I was going to say about the directors, like someone brought up about 3 different directors. Correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody totally might know more than me, but back then, I don't think directors had the influence over the writing as much as they do now. So you have directors now changing the whole screenwriting of like the whole script, as I don't think that happened as much back then, but I could be wrong.
Well, George was still
needed a lot of help. Like Carrie Fisher started her career as a script doctor on the Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
She ended up like in an uncredited role playing a huge part in kind of making that. What was the line she always said? She was like, George, you can write this shit, but you can't say it.
Yeah.
Like,
Go ahead. George kind of overseeing the overlying story of those 3 original films, even with 3 different directors. Whereas in obviously in the prequels, but with the sequels, it was like a free for all, because there was no George Lucas there, and Kathleen wasn't really saying, "Oh, let's stick to this. This is the outline for these films." There was an outline, but she let the second director throw it out the window. And that's kind of, I feel like, why she gets so much of the blame, because the directors, it was kind of like it turned into every man for himself, which is very bizarre considering how much pressure it was for them to put out this new trilogy and not have it be cohesive and let each director have that control, where you almost want a puppet director, if to just stick to the script, for lack of a better term, to kind of keep a cohesive story going, because you had Lucas let Kirshner and like have a lot of freedom, but he was still there making sure that the story made sense. You know what I mean? It's just with the dialogue and the nuances he let him creative freedom with, but he still made sure that the story stayed on track. That kind of went off the rails, and it's hopefully something that they learned a lesson from.
I will say though, in Kathleen Kennedy's defense on Solo, I can't blame her, because you have two directors who give you a vision and they tell you how they want to do a film, and they pitch this to you and you're like, okay, cool, then I can accept that. That's fine. That's whatever. But then they go behind her back and then film something totally different. Is that her fault? Like, is that fair? Because it's like it's just like, you know what I mean? You go to a sneaker store and you're like, I want those J's. And they're like, okay, you want these? Yeah. All right, cool. They bring you out the box and you see them, you try them on, you put them back in the box. They take them up to the counter and swap the box out. You get in your car and be like, hold up, what? Yeah. It's something different. You know what I mean? So that's sort of like what they did to her.
Yeah, but then Kathleen went home and kept them instead of taking them back. She should have said, "No, that's not what you said you was gonna do, bro."
Turn it. People have a really short memory, and what's funny enough is today I had to double check my numbers. Today is the 23rd anniversary of Phantom Menace, and the 17-year anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. And I have a friend who insists that he's obsessed with Star Wars and he's a huge fan, but he hasn't watched anything since the prequels because he was like, those were so shitty. And I'm like, well, you have your friend Lucas to thank, because he was heavily involved in that. So you could, I mean, without being too negative, I think that people could make excellent movies and then have one or two that just stumble. Or actors. We talk about that. It's like some of our favorite actors, you're like, why the hell did he pick this part? Or why did he decide to act it that way? Like Oscar-winning actors and actresses, really talented people, and they just kind of like trip and stumble occasionally. But yeah, I think, especially in this day and age, I've said it before, I don't think you could point your finger at one person or one thing. I think it's got to be a culminating circumstance. Because I don't think anyone has that much power where they have all like unanimous control over an entire franchise like Star Wars.
Yeah, right. That fair. I agree. It's the thing is, it's like you said it best. Like, no one hates Star Wars, Sean, but like Star Wars fans, and it's like it's hard because I feel like Celebration, right, is a place where we can go. And whether you love it or hate it, whatever they show at that time, it's going to be an applause and everybody's going to be excited. So it kind of drowns out the negativity. Even if they talk about anything negative, you probably won't hear it until it's like outside. But at least it's one place where people can come together and feel like, okay, we're united at this particular front and everything is cool. It's crazy. Like, that when we think of Star Wars now, there's more negative debates than positive that we actually felt when we watched the original the original films. Even with, and it was crazy, like, because even with the prequels, again, it goes back to the simple fact that we didn't have social media like we do now, that it wasn't, I didn't hear anything bad about anything until after all three films were done. Like, literally, I didn't. And I might have had my own thoughts, but I didn't hear any negativity about it. And even like years later that I go back and watch the prequels, I'm like, you know what, love it or hate it, it was still cohesive. It was still a cohesive story that was told. But I just think that I just want to get it. I don't know if in the Star Wars universe, if we're going to ever get back to that space where it's as exciting as it used to be, because of how negative everything is right now.
There's social media now.
Yeah.
Your circle is a lot smaller than you in high school when you were a kid. Now the negativity that other people feel, you didn't always have access to. You just had access to what your friends thought.
True.
So
but I also think that the negativity will fade as these younger generation, gets older, because with all of us, nostalgia is what sells a lot of things, man. And so all these kids that are growing up with the sequels, they're gonna love it just as much as we love the OT or the prequels. Because right now, we hear a lot of the prequel trilogy. Kids that grew up with it, they share their love with it, really hard, and it's actually, I think it's aged all right. I remember back in the day too, everyone was was hating on it, but I mean, I think later on the negativity will fade,
absolutely
as the generation gets older.
Absolutely a generational thing. I have young members of my family who grew up on the prequels, and they love those films, and their flaws they can't see, just like how we didn't grow up bitching about the Ewoks because we would have if we watched that movie when we were in our 30s, but we watched it when we were toddlers, so it didn't bother us like it would have if we watched it as adults.
I also think that like this age of negativity that we are witnessing, Miss Kennedy finds herself sometimes at the point of or the focus of the negativity in general. And the comments that she made about the Solo film, for me, Solo was a success. I loved that film. So I enjoyed it immensely, and I still watch that. It's not perfect, but I enjoy it. Great. So I'll watch it over and over again. And, if the studio, however, has a different opinion about what success is, and, from what she was implying in those comments, she was implying that the reason why they even made that film was because of fans' desire to have original characters.
Yeah.
And that's why, it didn't, perform as well. And I think we all know that that's just not true. The original characters are what is that's the heart and soul of Star Wars. So we're always going to love the original characters, and we want to love the new characters. I think that sometimes that gets missed or crossed over or maybe passed over by the studio. We want to love the new characters. We never want to be disappointed in new characters. And I think they realized that we had the greatest hopes for Finn. We had the greatest hopes for Poe and for Rey. I mean, Rey could have been spectacular. That could have been a spectacular character. And maybe she will one day. Maybe they'll make more films that will change our perception of her. But, it is something to think about. I think that focus, sometimes she's trying to kind of justify why things didn't seem to go their way. No matter what she says, those legacy characters are always going to be the most popular ones and will continue to be popular for a long time.
Yeah, I believe that. But it does come a time that, now we, even as fans, have to, as popular as it is and as nostalgic as it is, we have to kind of embrace what's new sometimes too. Like we have with Mando. We did basically embrace the new, with those particular characters. They sprinkled in some of the legacy characters, and they gave us a solid, and they perfectly did it. Then we got the Book of Boba Fett, and it was like like
a bantha.
And you want like a bit. You wanted.
Spice. We don't do that here, Spice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You wanted to love it so much, and I did. And I hate to say that Mario. I don't hate to say it, but he was right. Like his skepticism was right about the show in the very beginning. We saw it, and it was just like, damn, like, how could you let this? And here's the thing, though. Both Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni defended their decision on the route that they went with Boba in a statement. They defended that by basically saying that, if there's no character development, if we see the character with the same goals, if the same inspiration and aspirations as being a bounty hunter, and there's no growth, in that particular character, we chose to do that to show you development and what this character went through. And that to say that they said that in a statement, he wasn't evil. He was just a victim of circumstances based on his occupation. You feel me? Now I can understand that, but at the same time, I can understand what you're saying. But he's a bounty hunter, and it doesn't make sense to give us what you gave us after the huge setup that we got in the book. In Mandalorian. From
Mando, yep.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
He was total badass in Mando, and then we got to the Book of Boba Fett. He was just tired, man.
He was just
he was ready to retire.
You just sent Fennec to do everything. So
like he was more active in pain because he was suffering in Book of Boba. I mean, in Mandalorian, he was more active in pain than he was after the Baptist tank. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it was just like a lackluster type of. And here's the thing: I know that there's people out there who love the Book of Boba, and I don't want to shy away from that. But like literally, Mario, I think we were talking about this before, but bro, I really don't know if I'm getting that Boba on the throne anymore, bro. I don't.
Look at Mario's face.
Look, I don't blame you.
They made him want to be like have a more chill, calm life, which is fine if that's what they want to show for progression and character growth because of the Sarlacc pit and the Tusken experience changing his life. But then he also decided to be a fucking crime lord. How do you do both?
Yeah,
it doesn't.
Right.
It's
right.
It's a contradiction. So if they would have had that arc without him also being like, if they had him just trying to mind his business and people were after him, that would have made sense. But you put yourself in a position to have to be in a dangerous occupation where you have to kill people, and then you don't want to hurt anyone anymore. Your right hand is like, we have to hurt these people or we're gonna die.
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense.
And from what Robert Rodriguez made a statement that originally his idea, one of the ideas that he had or for the show was to have it to whereas he was more like if anybody remember the old back in the day Kung Fu with David Carradine.
That would have made sense if he was just a journeyman traveling around and solving certain problems, but also at the same time taking revenge on people who he thought did him wrong. That was the original idea for it, but he said he put his trust in, what Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau wanted to do as far as the story. And I'm like, imagine at the end of every episode, like Incredible Hulk, like ding 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 ding.
Yeah, like,
you know what they should have done? They should have done just the whole No Man thing, or while he was with the Tusken Raiders, and at the beginning of it, then lead your way into what everything was going on with Mos Espa. They could have trimmed it down a lot as well, and tightened up that story instead of jumping around flashback and flash forward and flash back. I think that was completely sloppy in the execution. So if they would have started off with him getting out the Sarlacc pit, showing what he went through with the Tuskens, tighten up the writing, tighten up everything else on top of it. I think it could have been, much better.
I hate what they did with those Tuskens, man.
Yeah, I also thought that you remember that Boba Fett was left a book by his father, Jango. And in the book, it had instructions about how to handle the galaxy. It was like a guide. Yeah. And when they announced the Book of Boba Fett, and I know I've said this before, I thought this series was going to be about, him reading and coming across different galaxies and different situations and having to go into the book and figure out what the hell do I do when I get to, Zavin 5 or whatever, like, how do I handle this group? And he could look in there and then write his own notes, as he passes it down to whoever he passes the book down. So I feel like they tricked me because I was like, isn't it about the book? And I guess it's not really about the book. But
Aaron back again, A Bounty Hunter's Tale.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think, and here's the thing, like, that was a good idea. Like, that book was given to him. That wasn't explored. And the one thing that they never explained, and I still don't understand, is that with the flashbacks, even when he was in the Baptist tank, certain things that we actually seen with him and the memories of his father leaving Camino, that was never explained. Like, why it was a pointless.
It was just to be there.
Yeah, it was just there to be there. And what was the point of that? Like, that portion of it, was it basically the half that we wanted to see or needed to see? Was it like on the cutting room floor somewhere where they just forgot to add it in? Because that would have made so much more sense. You know what I mean? But you were so focused on, it seemed like, the spectacle of everything. You know what I mean? And that stupid phony ass spin, that one leg knee Heisman Trophy rocket launch. You know what I mean? Like, just you're focused on those things and having him ride a Rancor and stuff, which was cool. That was dope as shit. I'm not going to take that away. But I'm just like, I think portions of the story suffered because certain things weren't done correctly, And that's the thing is, like, I think that's where we are right now as fans. It's like, okay, you can give us these IPs and say, yes, this is what's coming, but are we going to be able to, can we really, really trust that it's going to deliver the way you want us to think it's going to deliver. And I think that's where we all sit right now. You know what I mean? But again, but at the same time, I know that we have to see these things first to understand. Like Obi-Wan, we have to see it first to really draw our own conclusions. And we can just hope that I'm being as optimistic as I possibly can. I might have fear in my heart, but I'm being optimistic to say that, look, I hope it's good. I want it to be good. And I think that from what I'm seeing so far, it looks good. So I'm just going to hold out and wait for that. Taika Waititi, they have a really, really good director, and hopefully he can give us something spectacular with this. I'm hoping that, we see that. I know this next topic, I don't know if real quick before we jump into that real quick, we got a $5 super chat. Wow, I don't have to chat a thing because Vinny is still in the thoughts right out of my mind. Keep fighting the good fight, Vinny. Yo, Leo Pimp, that's funny. Yo, definitely, man. Like, hey, Vinny, you do drop the mic. Yo, I think everybody on this panel has like drop the mic moments.
Yes, indeed.
Cece has her own drop the mic moments, but then she'll throw in like that amazing sarcasm with it as well. That's pretty dope. So I love that. I do love that.
Cece is the moment.
Totally irrelevant to like the most recent conversation, but funny anecdote that's Star Wars related that maybe you guys would appreciate. This weekend I've been really busy. I'm training at work. I just started a new same job, different companies.
Yeah.
And so I've had people like breathing over my shoulder all week.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister messaged me after the Vanity Fair photos came out. And I think my new boss saw the message. And the message was that cover photo and my lady bits are tingling. I'm pretty sure my boss saw it.
What?
And, I love my sister. I really do. I should probably not open her messages at work. Is what
That's the moral of the story.
Yo, that's the moral. Don't open
Wait for
the
the break.
she's not wrong. I totally understand why she made that statement, but I should have known better than to open it at work. So,
Okay. So, yeah, don't do that. All right, before we jump ahead to the next selection of shows and stuff like that and movies and potentials and stuff, and then also Celebration. I didn't get a chance to talk about this, so I'm gonna talk about it today while we have everyone who's playing on. I didn't even really get a chance to hear Vinny and Elba Soto and Riley. I heard your thoughts on it, but we didn't really get a chance to talk about it. And that's the final release. They finally gave us the Snowspeeder Luke last night. Bro, here's the thing. So some of us said that it was going to come, that they were going to release it this week, right? I believe some people said that they were going to get it. But this is, and these are, and Mario, I'm gonna start with you because I think Mario, we were talking about the head sculpt right? We've been talking about the head sculpt, comparing this one to the Bespin Luke, right? So this one to me, does it look like it changed anywhere from the original prototype that we got for it?
I want to say yeah, a little bit, but it could just be the paint app. I mean, to me, this still looks like the original Return of the Jedi Luke sculpt, in my opinion. Yeah. To me, it's like when I get it in hand, I need to take the hair off the Jedi one and compare it to the one with the skull cap on this one, just to actually, get that side-by-side comparison. But nonetheless, I think, this is one of my most excited releases for the year, and I am hella surprised that we actually got it.
Yeah.
I was thinking that it was going to be next week for Celebration, but maybe they've got more. They got more shit to announce.
They want to get
so
out.
That's why they wanted to get this one
out the way. Yeah,
right. So could make some hype, for the next thing that's coming out. Hopefully, we'll get like another release and not another announcement. But at the same time, it's like we've got we got 3 announcements in a week or 3 releases in a week.
Yeah.
So some of us, some of the collectors out there, I know their bank accounts are going to be hurting. I mean,
right before Celebration too, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, man. But hell, I welcome it. Bring it all on, man. It's I'm excited for it. And one of the things I thought was pretty cool was the fact that grapple gun is magnetic to the base. So what you can do is that you can hang the thing upside down and display it as if he's like hooked onto the AT-AT. Right, and about to slice through it. You know, so I thought that was a nice little touch. But
so it is magnetic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's magnetic. Yeah.
Well, it's magnetic in that certain area for the grapple to stick to.
Looks good though.
You know,
pretty cool.
So I think I think it looks nice. I'm excited for this. I hope maybe they'll give us an X-wing Luke as well.
Yeah.
But I can't help in the back of my mind is that now I don't think anyone's gonna like this, but I see Luke as like a Ken doll in the sense that Ken had so many different outfits and accessories. The same thing with Luke, man. Wow. We got all these different versions of Luke. I want my doll. I want my doll in the X-wing gear. Here's my doll in the snowspeeder. Here's my Jedi doll. Wow. I'm like, oh my god, I can't help but think of that in the back of my mind. And Cece, I know that's why Matt got out the game too from collecting Star Wars because he had that whole doll thing in the back of his mind, and I'm starting to get there too in a sense, but.
Malibu Luke.
Malibu Luke. Don't do that. Hey, Vinny, because the reason why I brought this up while you're in here, bro, is because you already know that statue that you have on the table at the crib by the room that I've never seen. It like literally.
Oh god.
Statue?
Yeah, Vinny has.
Mario heard that.
He has the statue. Am I right, Vinny? I'm right?
Of what? You mean
of
Thanos?
this? Of the? You don't?
Thanos, remember?
No, but don't you have this figure? I think.
Yeah. It's one of the smaller scale ones. The one that had I forget the name of the series. I'm gonna get it in a second.
The Unleashed one, just something like that?
Yeah.
I remember those back in the day. Yeah.
So
he's gonna get it.
He's gonna go get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So while he's actually getting that real quick, are you gonna get this?
I'm thinking about it. I have a Return of the Jedi Luke. I think that's what it's called. And I love that figure, and I can't get enough of Luke. And I'll put him in my Barbie camper with my Barbie. He can live in there. I don't care. I think he looks great. The costume is just spectacular looking. It looks really good. And I change out the clothes on my figures all the time. So I think that you could do that with this one. The head sculpt looks good, even if it is a repeat. You can have a lot of fun with this one. The only thing I'm missing are some, giant AT-AT walkers to hang him from. But as I said, I definitely am considering it. I usually pre-order, so, it would take time, but I have to think about it. And I haven't made a decision yet, but I do like the way this figure looks.
Yeah, definitely. I have the side.
That's a Black Series one.
Yeah.
Ooh, the light up is nice.
That's awesome. Got a little flicker going on in the corner.
Let me see. Let me pull him up real quick. Hold on, V. I'm gonna bring you up in a minute.
You mean this one?
There we go.
That's excellent.
Yeah, that one.
That's a cool pose. I like that.
Yeah. There's that Vader one in the hallway, but yeah, this was something light, but they're fun.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So I was bringing the reason why I brought this up, Vinny, because I was like, okay, you have that one. Would you ever, since you already actually have the Mando Luke on order, would you consider like this piece? Would you consider, getting this piece, man? Would this be something?
If I got another Luke, it'd probably be Bestman Luke.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Got you. And that's
because the Bestman Luke core scale had tempted me for a while, and I just kept putting it off, and I think the 1/6 scale might tell me, but I don't know. Like I said, I haven't really dove in yet, so to get like 2 Lukes is something I do.
You will. You will.
For like the same reason Mario says, like I don't, like after like once I'm at y'all level and I have like everything, everybody, it's not that big a deal. But to like have your first 2 be the same character, that's
I get it. I get it.
Okay.
I get it. I get that. Riley, what's up, man? You getting this?
Dude. It's a hard one, honestly, for me, surprisingly, but because I don't know because I know I'm getting the Mando Luke and I know I'm getting the Bespin Luke, and I don't know if I can pull a trigger on a third Luke personally. As much as I love the character, I mean, it's Luke Skywalker, but I don't think it's sad to say it might be a pass for now. I'm gonna pass on it, but that doesn't defy like how great this figure looks. It looks phenomenal. So I as soon as I saw the final product, I was like, wow, this looks like almost the exact same as the prototype. So they definitely nailed it. Like we usually sometimes see some slight like 10% off, but no, like this to me they killed it with the prototype. So I'm happy for people getting it, and I love how that, like Mario said, it's magnetic. That was something that I was definitely not expecting. So that was really cool how they included that. I'm happy about that. The only thing I would say that's interesting is that like the top half of his body is like really weathered, and his pants are like really clean, like they have no weathering. So I don't know. I don't know why that would happen, but maybe I don't know. Maybe I think that was how it was in the proto. So it is what it is. That's just a slight nitpick, but
it's so I have the sideshow version, and it's the same way. It's the jacket is weather, and I guess it's because it's supposed to be considered like an overcoat over the uniform itself.
So is it like accurate to the movie? I'm not sure. Like
guessing.
Maybe
I'm guessing because this is really weathered because
it is dirty.
The other one is not as weathered, but this one is really weathered. So
right, and we usually say like, oh my Hot Toys, they look too clean, but like this thing is like they put it through the mud. Like this thing is dirty. So I'm happy they did that, and it's gonna be really cool seeing this in people's displays. Like they can make like a diorama in the snow. That would be really cool. I don't know, man. I think anyone who was gonna get this should be like over the moon about it. I think it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you the real reason why he's skipping on this.
Why?
No.
My young apprentice here. My dude.
I know.
I gotta go.
My man's getting some. Oh no! Get back here.
Statues.
Exactly.
Yeah, statues.
My man's growing up.
Confirm or deny.
Yeah.
No.
I know.
He's getting the statue game now, man. That's why he's passing this up.
He's getting the statue game, but he sold off, bro. He sold off Count Dooku for that.
No, you don't have to say that again.
Man. He sold off Count.
You have done well.
And his Death Trooper.
I did do that.
Yeah. See, Cece's in the clear because she doesn't collect 1/6 scale figures. So
she only collects Batman.
She's got the Batman mask in the back. She's chilling.
I mean, it just, she's
people are in the chat are going to be like, "This bitch doesn't even like Star Wars." Or I could be like,
C-3PO, and she doesn't even have a C-3PO. What the hell?
I was stuck in a work conference all of May the 4th, and people were like, "Well, like, is it your holiday?" And I'm like, "Yeah, May the 4th be with you."
Did you go like that?
I was gonna say. I noticed that. Wow. Disrespect.
So OG fan, when Star Wars was just Star Wars, said yes, it is accurate. The jacket is accurate.
That's good then.
The film. So, and I think it is. It's just that my old eyes. It takes me a while to look at the colors the way it should. I could. So you already know. But Sean, I already know you're getting this, bro. Aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? I wasn't always super excited about this, but I kept looking at it, and then they started giving us the 40th packaging.
Yeah.
Love it.
And I actually think, I don't think a lot of people, at least from what I've heard, I don't think a lot of people pre-ordered this guy, and it might be a kind of a shorter run, and this is going to be spendy in the future.
Yeah,
because it is so different than all
Once
the other
it's gone,
looks.
yeah, for sure.
So
most definitely, because here's the thing: when Sideshow released their version, that thing sold out quick.
Yeah.
It was gone. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, I think it will. But Mario, you're already getting this though, right?
Dude, I tell you all the time, man. You don't even have to ask. Of course, I'm getting this. You already know, man.
You're passing on this. That's a lie. Come on.
Yo.
You know what? No. I do have it coming in, Riley. I'm gonna. I'm still looking at the XM quarter scale too, man. I still want that piece as well. So, gotta have that one behind me as well, man.
The master is learning. There you go.
See?
I'm surprised people still have that one in stock. Honestly,
Yeah.
Seriously, it's been around for a
sick.
minute.
Yeah, it's a really nice piece.
Next up, real quick though. I know that there's a lot of people, some people that are actually excited about this announcement, and hopefully we get more on it. We know they're in the writing stage for it. The same writer, I guess, who wrote what was it? Is it the Loki show? I think it's the Loki show. I'm not sure. But yeah, we know that Kevin
Oh.
Feige is basically yeah, like that we're getting more information about this movie. They're talking about that this is supposed to be something completely original outside of everything that we've seen
Oh
with
yeah.
legacy characters,
Love it.
prequel characters, sequel characters. It's going to be different, and a lot of speculation is possibly Old Republic. Um,
Wow.
Now, here's the thing. I'm super duper excited about that. If that happens, I would be super duper excited about it. But it's like, if they don't give us an Old Republic soon, the excitement for it is just going to go away and fade. I mean, we know we got the game coming up, but we've been talking about an Old Republic movie now for like almost 6 years, even longer than that. And there's nothing, there's no movement on it. So I don't know. I'll start with you first. What do you think? Are you excited about the potential of getting a Kevin Feige film?
Yes. I think we need something fresh. We need something new and something dramatically different from the sequels to kind of step away from that. So, yes, I'd be very excited. And this is something that a lot of people had speculated about before,
Yeah.
but seemed impossible or not likely because it didn't seem to be something that would ever come to fruition. And if this is the case, of course, always excited for someone who has been able to produce amazing productions. I am very excited, and I'm curious as to what he would bring to the table in regards to Star Wars. This could be the new a better version of these newer characters. I'm hoping
Yeah.
because we need a fresh approach on these new characters that gives us something that has a little bit more substance to it. We've gotten characters, but they didn't have that sense of realism for us, and maybe he can add that, and then we can kind of expand the universe even more.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That is true. And hopefully, like I said, I mean, if it's not Old Republic, then I hope it's something that at least, I mean, I don't know about everybody else. Um, but yeah, I love what we get in I love what we got in Rogue One. But the highlights for me in any film, in any Star Wars film, is that I'm just a Jedi by heart. And I just love the mysticism. I love the story behind it. And I think that's like, somewhat of the driving force behind Star Wars. And it's like, yo, I want something like the Knights of the Old Republic. I want something that's going to give me those type of feels. But again, but at the same time, it's not all about what I want. It's about the director's vision. CC, what do you think about the potential of us getting or we're getting it? We know we're getting it, but what do you think about, what this may bring to the table when it comes to Kevin Feige?
Well, I think, I connect his a name so closely with the MCU, and my experience with Marvel in general was very limited before they kind of created the MCU.
Mhm.
So I wouldn't be like a huge Marvel fan like I am now. As far as like the MCU goes, I'm still pretty ignorant to the comics, but
Mhm.
I mean, I think this is only a good step in the right direction. I think,
Yeah.
as far as connecting the dots and creating a good story. Also, my conspiracy theory, tinfoil hat theory, is that there's no way companies like XM decided randomly to do a Revan and Malik statue
Yeah.
recently. And I think, I don't know the timeline exactly, but I feel like everyone knows I'm a Batman fan. I feel like if you were to trace back the timelines of when these companies started doing like 89 Keaton stuff, as far as there's a cowl that came out recently, a few statues, even by some smaller companies, before we had any idea that he was going to be in the newest, I think, Batgirl
It's
movie.
true.
So I think that, and they've been pushing real hard for, I think it's High Republic, not Old Republic, but
Mhm.
they have that comic book series, which I haven't started. They have
Yeah.
a set of canon novels, which
Yeah.
I guess they have an exclusive edition, like version of, that they're going to be selling at Celebration. So I think they're trying to remind people that the Star Wars universe as we know it, we know a very small part of it. We have a very small timeline of it. It might not feel like that with 9 movies and a plethora of TV shows on the books, but I think that we know we're so fascinated, obviously, with the original trilogy and wanting to know what happened afterwards. But now we know what happened afterwards. So I think that the Old Republic, High Republic, that those eras are kind of like the last frontier of Star Wars, really. The kind of like unpeaked potential that they're only starting to kind of, because we lost a lot of it with the expanded universe and everything becoming Legends material. So I think they're trying to bring that back. And we have the Acolyte movie that I want to say is set during the Old Republic era. Is that right?
I think so, yeah.
So I think that might be like a toe dip in the pool of maybe some more Old Republic material.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that. Mario, man, what you think about this? Again, I mean, we know that we approach everything with level of right now a bit of skepticism, but you got hopes for something good?
No, of course I do. I mean, I'm always have hopes for something good. I think CC absolutely nailed it with the point with Marvel, because I'm in the same boat. I wouldn't be as I don't want to say as knowledgeable, but as familiar with some of these characters if Kevin Feige wouldn't have brought them to the forefront in the MCU. With Marvel, he's done a hell of a job, considering they've done, what are they, in 25 movies deep now? So he's done amazing. So to me, this is just me talking. He has not done anything Star Wars yet. I don't know what the man knows about Star Wars. I mean, I understand that he says that he loves it, but can he apply that same wealth of knowledge that he's done with the MCU, to Star Wars? I have no doubt in my mind that he can, but I can't help but be skeptical about it because this is going to be his first take.
Yeah.
The whole talk about either Old Republic or New Republic. I would love to see that era. Actually, I want to see Revan and Malik come to cinematic form. If they can get now, I don't know. I didn't play the damn games. All right, so everybody could grill me about that. But I do have the statues on order. But if I know some of their backstory, and if they can go back and actually document that, they can go out to show what actually happened, between them, and then maybe a little bit after the fact. Hell, they could probably make it into a trilogy. And I think that would be sick just to get some Revan and Malik up here. I mean, you said you were a Jedi dude, bro. I love the Sith, so I would also love to see like more stuff among like the Acolyte, or give us Bane, the whole rule of two. But either way, man, I mean, I'm definitely excited for it because of the success he's had with the MCU is just that, I can't help but be skeptic, but we'll definitely see what he does.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, and it's sort of like we don't really have too much of a choice, but to be with the track record right now. Whereas how unorganized certain things seem to be in the cinematic universe. We got to kind of like approach it from a different vantage point and viewpoint. So I definitely agree. Like we got to it's like handle with care, approach with care or with caution. That you might think it might be one way, but then you got to kind of like just weigh it back and be like, all right, well, let me just, I'm gonna put my trust and faith that he's gonna actually give us something dope. So I do believe that he could accomplish something like that. Vinny, what do you think, man?
Yeah, I hope it doesn't distract him too much from the MCU juggling that he has to do, which is a hell of a lot of things that is on his plate already there. But if anybody can juggle even more shit on his plate, it's probably Feige. But that, I feel, is what he does best, is organized and make sense with continuity. So I'm not sure if it's a one-off deal or if it's a trilogy or what exactly they have in store for him. But I feel like I don't think he would be involved unless it was something big and important.
Yeah.
Don't know if it's going to be Knights of the Old Republic, but I could see that being something that would be in great hands if it was with him, because I'm sure he would, do justice to it. I could even see him trying to bring in big names like Keanu or something for Revan or something like that. And I definitely think that whatever it is, it's not going to be just like something to cross off his bucket list or something. I think it'd be a pretty big deal that his name is attached to Star Wars at all, because for years we've been saying that we wish that Star Wars was operating with the same momentum and cohesion that the MCU is, as far as just direction and and continuity. And they've been on such a roll for like Mario said, like they turned out like damn near 27 films in a row, and there's only been a couple critical misses. And even if you're a critic, like only a handful out of all these films that you could say and that's a hell of a track record. So I'd definitely love to see him take a crack at Star Wars. It's been something that we've been hoping for someone to give direction to, because I think that is what is the biggest thing that's lacking. It's almost like there's so much potential there, but people aren't quite sure how to aim it, and that's what he's good at. So I feel like you need someone at the top saying, talent, go ahead. And I think that is what is happening with Star Wars. It's them being afraid of themselves and not letting the talent create. And I feel like a lot of what's happening, at least on big screen, is just too much suit interference. Just let the creators create and do their job. Get out there. So I feel like Feige will hopefully will let them do that and have a plan, because that's what he's best at, having a plan. I mean, he's mapping out the next 10, 15 years of Marvel now. So, and Star Wars doesn't seem like they know what they want to do tomorrow. So that's the type of person they need there right now.
Yeah, I agree, man. If Kevin Feige, if you're listening, bring in Javier Bardem into Star Wars universe, please. Somehow. I just want him in. I don't care what you do with him. I want Javier in the Star Wars universe, bro. He's dope.
And MCU at the same time, because I want him for Doom.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite actors, bro. Like literally, I love Javier Bardem, bro. He's incredible. Riley, man, what's up, man? You excited about something like this, bro? The potential of what we see, because I know, like I said, I mean, this is Kevin Feige, man. He's giving us some great things. So you excited about it,
No, I'm definitely excited. This is something that I think a lot of Star Wars fans will be happy about, because I mean, like you said, a lot of people who do like Star Wars, they are fans of Marvel as well. And I mean, with this guy, we've talked about it again and again. Kevin Feige, his main goal is to try and appease to the fans, and that's really important now that he's connected to Star Wars, because fans can be really picky about certain stuff and they really want specific things, and if they're not made correctly, then they'll get a lot of flack. So it's definitely important that they said that. And you guys made some great points. I mean, particularly with CC, how she explained that we really do focus on a small story as much as we want to think about it over all the films. So it's going to be interesting to see Kevin Feige in the mix and how maybe he can bring something different to the table. And that's particularly why I liked like different shows that not a lot of people were interested, like Visions. Like I thought that was really cool because it was very different. They were trying to tell a different story. So I think that I kind of enjoy stuff like that as much as it doesn't hit the mark.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh man, you gotta check it out. It's a quick watch, man. That's cool. Yeah, but I thought that was cool. But and like you said about Old Republic, I mean, I'm particularly not like, I don't really know much about it, but from what I can tell, like when I see the characters, like it gets me really like, I'm like, all I'm thinking about is like, if they do a hot toy of that, I'm buying this and that, because the look of the Old Republic is just sensational. Particularly with the Sith. That
stay focused.
Yeah, not hot toys. That no, but man. You're right. No, but like you said, it's Kevin Feige. I mean, you do have to think like it won't be like 100% he's gonna make Star Wars amazing and make it perfect, because I mean it's MCU and Star Wars are a lot different categories and things. So, but I think that he can bring something that definitely brings the expanded universe more together. And like the magazine showed, like they're trying to connect all these characters together. Like they were all in a row lined up, and that was really exciting to see. So Star Wars is definitely listening to like people like connecting all the stories from the different timelines with Ahsoka, Anakin, Kenobi. So you just got to be happy having this guy on your team. So I'm excited.
Yeah, definitely. Sean, last but not least, before we jump into celebration, man, you excited about this, bro?
Yeah, I heard this, and yeah, I was trying to think when was the last time I was disappointed by something he had his hands in, and I don't remember. So, I mean, all of the films, some of the TV Disney Plus stuff has kind of been hit or miss with me, but as far as the MCU films, like,
Hmm.
I mean, he's hitting a triple or home run on all of them, to me.
Hmm.
But um, I think another thing with him getting involved, being a good manager, you trust the talent that you have working for you, and you keep people like you keep them engaged in the vision, you keep them on the rails of where they need to be.
Hmm.
And I think that's what he's good at with the MCU, like producing and having his hands in all of this.
Hmm.
And if he doesn't have to know everything about Star Wars, but if he trusts the people that do know about Star Wars and he drives them towards that vision of the continuity. And I was just thinking, like, well, what if he produced the
Hmm.
sequel trilogies? And I was just like, wow, like
Hmm.
if he produced those, I don't think the director would even have mattered, because I think it would have been better. And so, that's just my opinion, but I think it's nothing but good for Star Wars. Star Wars has been a little bit all over the place since since Rogue One. So I think it'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to be exciting. Again, I mean, it'd be good to see what he can do. You know what I mean? And what he's as a producer, as someone who's behind the scenes, and putting the puzzle pieces together, getting good, a good story. And we know for him, the story is always first and foremost, and just kind of like making sure that it's cohesive. And that it's legendary. So I trust that he'll give us something spectacular. I already went to you, right? I always got to ask. Did I already talk to you about this already? I always got to ask because she gets so
You
quiet.
did ask me.
So quiet sometimes. But all right. So next up, right? So check it out. So let's get excited a little bit. I mean, I'm super excited right now, man. I just need to get. We need some excitement. We need to know, pretty much, what's going on right now. And my excitement right now, I mean, is just over the moon for Star Wars Celebration.
Oh yeah.
It's been a long,
Definitely.
bro. It's
Let's
been a
go.
long time coming, bro. Like literally, what we've experienced within the last 2 years, and it's crazy because when I ordered my tickets, right, I ordered a lanyard, and the lanyard that actually came was, uh, it was Vader on the back with C-3PO and R2 on the
Damn.
front on a lanyard on basically like, and that's what I have, and I'm still rocking that one. That's why I didn't really order a new one, because when I originally ordered that one, it was for when Celebration was supposed to be, and that was for the 40th
Mm,
anniversary of Empire Strikes Back. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
wow.
So I'm still wearing that lanyard. God damn it! Like I'm going to wear it. Like I'm not changing that thing up at all. But I am so super excited about next week. Now, it is okay for me to say that my excitement does not have to be tempered, and that I am allowed to be overly excited about this. So we're gonna go ladies first. Ladies first. Um, what are you most excited about when it comes to Celebration at the moment? What are you most excited to see? Like, what is it that really right now? And you're cheating because you're already there, so you're kind of cheating. You don't have to worry about the traveling, and I gotta drive from here to Philadelphia and then catch the plane. So you're already there. You cheated, but what are you most excited about when it comes to Celebration? Like, what are you looking forward to?
Well, as you know, I'm a Grogu super fan, and this is going to be the first celebration where Grogu, I guess, more or less exists.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to that. I have my Grogu with me. I'm going to be carrying Grogu around, and I'm going to look for other people who are carrying Grogu around because I know
Mhm.
that will be happening. But I'm also looking forward to the costumes that didn't exist in the last celebration that we're going to be seeing for the first time. A lot of cosplayers who are doing that, and just honestly seeing other people who love Star Wars. It feels like it's been so long, because it has been so
Yeah.
long that we've been able to kind of go out and just venture and have fun with lightsabers and there's all sorts of things going on. There's speed dating, which I'm going to be doing. This is going to be
No way, really?
Wow.
Is there?
yes,
Yo.
yes.
Whoa. I gotta sign up for
This
this.
is going
What
to
is
be
this
like
Same.
the most incredible thing. I'm just so excited. And honestly, it is to be kind of united with our community, in particular, most of the people on the panel right now. In another event, because Liel, I went with you to, we were at New York Comic Con together.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be another event that we're, experiencing, which is going to be fantastic. But it means so much to actually connect with the community in person. I mean, this is something that we've kind of been deprived of for so long. And, it's somewhat more tangible for me. It means a lot to see the rest of the community enjoying themselves. It's not just me enjoying it. Doesn't mean anything. It's just by myself. The community it also makes it even more enjoyable. So I'm really excited for that as well.
Yeah, definitely. I'm so excited that I've already started. Like, I think I'm done packing already. I think I'm already done. I think I might be
ready to go.
That's what's up.
I'm ready to go. It's
Double
time
check.
to go.
Don't forget something, man.
Yeah, I know. I've been doing it every day. Every single day I've been checking, bro. And with the heat index and all that, I'm like, all right, make sure I have this, make sure I don't have that, make sure whatever. So we'll see how that's going to go. Cece, what are you most excited about, besides the simple fact that you're going to be the female version of Dipset, the female version of Vinny, running around and you know what I mean? So what are you excited about?
Artist Alley, for sure. I didn't know about the speed dating. I'm not going to be participating just because I feel really sorry for the poor sap who wants anything to do with me because I'm just
Come on now.
Don't say
I'm just
that.
really expensive, okay? No, like
So are the rest of Star Wars collectors.
right.
So if anything, you'd be like-minded.
Look behind Mario right there.
But I'm excited to walk around Artist Alley. It's been a while since I've done a con in general. I spent a little bit at a fan expo in Denver last year, but I even saw photos that reminded me. So the first and only celebration I've ever gone to was Orlando. And that was 5 years ago. And it was cool because the older I get, the less I want to take a lot of pictures and I kind of want to live in the moment. So I didn't take a lot of pictures when my sister and I went. But what I thought was really cool is that the pictures I did take, I was really impressed with a melted Vader helmet and with the Anovos Kylo Ren. And 5 years later, I happen to have them. And I never thought I'd be able to. So it'd be cool to kind of walk around, see what everyone's working on. Just be around a bunch of Star Wars fans again. Because it's been I used to go to Disney World. I practically lived there when I lived in Florida. And it was they had Star Wars weekends, which was kind of little mini, kind of like convention atmospheres with cosplayers while walking around Disney World. So I've missed that a lot. And I think, too, getting to meet some people that I've been able to talk to virtually in this format, like other collectors and content creators, is going to be nice. And just getting away for a little bit. Apparently, it's going to snow tomorrow in Denver. And it was 90 fucking degrees today.
Jeez.
So I'm looking forward to some sun and a little bit of California life and a lot of Star Wars.
Yeah. It is the truth. Bro, Riley, bro.
I'm ready, bro.
You ready, bro?
I'm ready, bro.
You ready, bro?
Dude, I can't wait, dude. It's oh man, it's gonna be it's honestly a dream come true. I'm so excited because I've actually never been to a Star Wars celebration, so this will be my first time. So I'm extremely excited about that, and I've always loved Star Wars. So the fact that it's gonna be in my hometown in LA, that's awesome. So I can't wait. I don't gotta travel. I'm just gonna drive up there, and I'm ready to go. So
Orange County, buddy. It's not LA. It's Orange County.
Okay,
right?
Orange County. Sorry, my fault. Thank you for correcting me. Appreciate it. But I'm super excited, and obviously being a part of this community recently, it's even more better to experience this and meet these people face to face. So it's gonna be very awesome. So I'm excited about that. And I got to get ready for the exclusives that are going to come in. Cosplaying right here. I love it. Because I've been to I've been to a con only once in my life, and seeing the cosplaying was like one of the biggest experiences because I was really young at the time. So I was like, oh, this is awesome. So being able to see that again and it's all catered to Star Wars, like, oh my God, I just can't wait. So it's going to be really exciting, and everyone's going to have their lightsabers and everything. So it's going to be cool. And we got all the exclusives coming. That's also exciting because for us Hot Toy collectors, like it's also really awesome to see that Sideshow and Hot Toys, they're going to have stuff there. So that's super exciting to see. So I can't wait to go there, see what they got. Hopefully they've got some really exciting prototypes so we can get those videos and photos and get hyped all together. So, I mean, we always get hyped on these live streams, seeing these announcements. The fact that we're going to see it in person, it's going to be exhilarating. So I can't wait for that. And again, just being a part of this community for such a short period, it's going to be so cool that we're going to be able to see each other face to face. So that's the biggest thing for me. And it's awesome how it's going to be a 4-day. I got the 4-day, so I'll be able to take my time, enjoy stuff. So, I'm gonna be there I'm gonna be there all 4 days. So that's super awesome. And we've got Kenobi. Like, oh man, this is gonna be a special week. This is gonna be a very special week. So it's gonna be crazy. Again, it's gonna be awesome.
Bro. El Profesoro, like. Now you don't have to 52 fake us out all the time with your excitement on Disney and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like now, Mario, did you tell me that this was your first celebration, bro?
It absolutely is, man. Wow. And I've been waiting 2 years, dude. Yo, I got these tickets since freaking when they went back on order back in 2019 or 2020. I've been waiting 2 years for this thing, man. I mean, I was so heartbroken about it when they said that they're going to cancel it or postpone it, rather.
Yeah.
It's finally here, dude. It's finally here. My first time, Roddy's first time, man. We get to pop our cherries together, man. It's gonna be fabulous, man. I mean, damn.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, again, what everybody's everyone's already mentioned the cosplayers. That's something I'm really excited to see. I mean, like, look at this.
They go hard.
Look at this, man. They're my peoples. I mean, dude, I need to be there.
Family.
I mean, exactly. It's like, I think this is the sense of camaraderie with everybody. I mean, everyone's a Star Wars fan. That's the one thing we all have in common. Despite everyone's differences and beliefs, we can all come together as a community, man, and just enjoy, Star Wars as a whole, man. And it's definitely exciting. Yeah, the panels are going to be cool. I've already accepted the fact that I'm probably not going to be able to get in any of them. But, I mean, one of the other staples for Star Wars, too, is just all the different merch.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of Artist Alley and CC, and I've been wanting to pick up some prints, too, but I haven't really seen anything. Well, I've seen plenty of stuff that's caught my eye, but I want to see some stuff in person, though. Riley, the Sideshow booth, man, that's going to be incredible. I'm so looking forward to that. I mean, meeting everybody here in person, I really wish that Vinny would come, but, I mean, that'll happen one day. But
Vinny's gonna live vicariously through me.
Yeah, there you go.
No doubt. And the fact that we get Obi-Wan as well, man. We get 2 episodes of Obi-Wan dropping Thursday night or midnight rather in the Friday morning. So
we're gonna be tired.
Yeah, no doubt. but Friday's gonna be hella fun, man. I mean, going into Saturday as well. And what I'm surprised the event isn't actually fully sold out. Thursday tickets are still available.
Are they?
Yeah.
I am. I just can't help but think I should get one because I want to go on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm thinking Thursday. I might as well.
I'll be there
the first day.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll be there all 4 days. I'm not, you know what I mean? I can't not do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'll be there. This would be my first Disney After Dark. I am so excited. Sean, shout out to my man Sean. You already know what time it is, bro.
Ric Flair, there you
go. Bro, like it'd be the first time to really get a chance to experience something like that of such a magnitude, bro. And just to have so much fun, man. Like the thing is, it's Star Wars, bro. And it's like, here's the thing. And I say this every year to Toya, it's like, because of how they've done things, and Vinny, you know how it's been for us, because almost every year around Christmas, Star Wars has been a part of my Christmas holiday.
No doubt.
At whether it's the tree is decorated with my wreath on the outside of the door, which my baby Latoya T decorated. She created a Star Wars wreath for me, and it was so special. And yes, Jen Urso is leading the fray on that wreath, but literally, like, it's such an important time, and to like know that, like, even like this past Christmas, it wasn't the greatest because it went so fast, and it just wasn't, the excitement wasn't there for me. it just didn't feel like it. I mean, we were coming off of COVID and we were still experiencing certain things. So to have this, bro, and on top of that, I told y'all this is a redo because when I went to Orlando, I got pneumonia. So this is a redo for me, and I need this to be the best. It has to be fun, and I'm just so excited about it, Sean. Bro,
bro.
Yeah.
Is it my turn? Because I've got a
Yeah,
list.
it's your
You bullet pointed it. You got the list.
Yeah, I was thinking if it wasn't my turn next, I was gonna maybe like put together a slide.
It's your turn. It's your turn.
Okay. All right. So I made like a list, and first of all, meeting all of you that are going in person. I'm super excited. I'm gonna probably hug you, so just be ready. It's okay. I'm a nice guy. I hug. I don't have COVID. It's cool.
As long as you're in a spice, man.
California has legal spice. I'm not getting on the plane with the spice.
Wow.
I think so. I'm a big planning person, as Leo knows, because I'm like nagging him about things like, hey, do you have this app? Hey, do you have these tickets? Hey, do you have this? Let me get you this cheaper hotel. So I need to plan like a group dinner for all of us at a reservation somewhere. We need to have a watch party somewhere at midnight for the show.
Yeah.
So those are my first 2 bullets. I got like 7 more. Bear with me. So thirdly, being a nerd and not holding back. So
there you go.
Like if I'm like out, I can only like be so excited about something before my wife will walk off. And like she will peace out on me so quick. And so I'm excited to be around my people where I don't have to worry about that. And I could just like I can love it as much as I love it, and I can be overt about it. And Star Wars After Dark, I'm really excited about that. I'm excited to get some lightsaber hilts and the outfits. I'm not going to wear them there. I'm going to just have them in my closet and be proud that they're there. But the hot toys, I'll be meeting a bunch of celebs because my friend I'm going with, he bought like all the photo ops and all the autographs. So like we're doing Ewan McGregor and Ashley Eckstein.
Awesome.
And like Ian McDermott and all of them. So I'm super excited about that. And then I'm also going to Disneyland 2 more days on top of like the Star Wars night. So that concludes my presentation for today. And I'm just super excited. I'm gonna have such a good time. So yeah, that's it.
Can I talk about Celebration?
What's that?
I want to talk about Celebration.
Oh, let me see.
There's your answer.
That's me.
Wow.
With him.
I like how he's. I know. I like how he's in a stormtrooper.
He's like out in the desert too. He's in Tatooine.
Not only is it just a normal cry, you had to add the Star Wars.
Yeah, have fun though.
Yeah, bro. It's. I mean, literally, man. Like I can't. It's. Because I know there's the panels, and the thing is, it's like I remember going to Orlando, and we got a chance to get in. Like we waited up like literally all night to get in some of the panels. Like we literally waited up overnight, and stood in line. They're not doing that this year,
and we too old for that, Leo.
Exactly. They're definitely not doing that in it. You got to enter the lottery to get in some of these panels. So that's to be expected. Hopefully we get in some. We'll see how that actually goes. I'm not really sure. Come on. Wow. Is there that?
No. What happened?
That's just me. There's a video that I got Anthony's actually calling me right now, but I got to tell him I'm actually on. But yeah, like it's so much so much to be looking forward to. And I'm excited about it. I can't wait.
Have you been to a con before? Any kind?
Yeah, I've been to. Actually, I have tickets for San Diego this year. But
nice.
That feeling you were talking about with being around people who like get it. That's why, like,
yeah. So
we do New York Comic Con every year, and I haven't done Celebration, but that's what those cons are like for me. Like, you go in there and you don't have to tone it down. You just
I've been to Portland.
You don't have to check yourself. You can just be as geeked out as you want. There's as geeked out as you are. There's someone even crazier than you.
The problem is you cannot take a friend. Like, so I had a friend go with me in Seattle at Emerald City, and he is not a super nerd. So like that held me back. You can't bring those people, man.
Yeah, because they'll be like embarrassed or whatever. Like, nah, man. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So,
like you got to go in. And that's the thing is like when we go to these cons, like especially with, Comic-Con coming up in New York, it's like your people are there. So you want to go with like-minded, individuals. To have Toya there and knowing that she's just excited as I am, it's just going to be so exciting, man. And she, awesome. She's always
that feeling like, are they okay? Are they having a good time?
Yeah.
You want to be there until they kick you out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's no negative vibe. You're just there to
straight up. The only thing I'm scared of is I'm gonna be in Disneyland with and I'll be meeting Mario. And what I'm afraid of is there's a such thing as friends that enable. And the simple fact that he knows that I want a couple sabers, but I'm just afraid that's what I'm. See, Riley, that's what I'm afraid of, bro. I don't.
Mario's gonna be like, you want this, that, this. I'm telling you.
Let me show you around when you get here. Right?
See, that's what I'm saying.
I'll give you the grand tour.
I'm gonna leave there like General Grievous.
Exactly.
Collecting them all.
Look, Mafia said, bro, I took an ex-girlfriend to Star Trek con. Never started Star Trek in her life. Suffice to say, I'm no longer with her.
That's a good decision. It's a good decision.
Live long and dumper.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yo, but I mean, it's going to be extremely exciting to meet everybody. To finally, Mario, we get a chance. I don't know if you have, but guys, we get a chance to meet CC3PO like in person, bro. So I'm just afraid, like, what if CC's like
7 feet tall?
What if she's like 4'9"? Like,
4'9"?
Yeah.
Then she's 4'9".
No
big deal. It's still CC, man.
Still CC. No, I'm just playing. But no, it's going to be exciting. I'm so excited to meet everybody and to see. But and see, hey Vinny, CC did say that she likes to walk, like she just walks everywhere and like basically like she's the female version of you, because you're Dipset. Like
don't
you tuck and roll.
More mad that I ain't going because we would be like already seen everything. Like y'all didn't see out 18. Y'all still
you're late on that.
Straight up.
All this talk reminded me I didn't have the like portable poster tubes with the strap that goes over your shoulder. So that's what I was doing. I was just ordering those. So maybe I could use the tube to be like,
yep.
Like here, hold up the tube and then like follow me.
Hey, CC, when you said that, Vinny became that Native American Indian with the tear that just comes down his face. Yep. He just, when you said the tubes, because that's him. Every con, that is him. So yeah, you speaking this language. You definitely speak.
See, I'll bring you a lightsaber. All right, just let me know what color crystal you want, and I got you.
Red. How dare you?
All right. Okay, I got you.
Look at Toya. So can't wait to have all the fun with all of y'all.
Definitely.
That's gonna be awesome.
Definitely.
And she's athletic too, so she walks everywhere. Like literally, she walks everywhere. And she's gonna be mystified. She got her t-shirts ready. Like literally, she's that female that lays her stuff out, and she has her t-shirts ready for different like Star Wars t-shirts. She's got everything prepared. She's prepped. So I'm like, yeah, my type of girl.
Like, we're gonna put y'all to the test, all right? We're gonna see how well that actually holds up. So
what you mean walking?
Oh yeah. Bro. Between Disneyland, between All Dad Celebration, dude, the next day. Come on,
bro. Lael, you better not be wearing some Jordans because you're gonna be
Vinny, will you tell these people, bro?
We try to tell them.
We try to tell these people, bro.
Yo,
like,
look, I can't help it. I'm a skeptic. You know I'm skeptic, man. I'll believe it when I see it, my guy. You know that.
Can you tell these people? Can you tell them? We walked around the entire the entire con in Hell's Kitchen, and we walked from there all the way to Manhattan to have pizza, then back. And then we walked around Times Square. And then, like, seriously, like, bro, we walked everywhere for 3 days straight. Like, literally everywhere. So that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, it's nothing.
With a mask on.
Yeah. With a mask on, bro. Like, with a mask and carrying things.
Yeah.
Like,
everywhere but to get some cheesecake. Everything but that.
Yeah, we didn't walk across.
Well, I rented me a scooter, man, so I'm gonna be good.
Wow.
Like, so of course you gonna be like,
he's talking all that shit, but he's gonna be in the scooter, like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
No. What I recently learned, scooters in Disneyland, extra magic unlocked.
Charlie, you come up
Mario, tell me it's one of those right ass scooters.
He's glad he's just gonna be watching.
Oh, you already know. You already know, Vinny.
You got that right ass most Vespa scooter, yellow, blue.
You already know, my guy. You already know, bro.
Years on that thing.
We're gonna go live, and y'all gonna see me just taking off, man. Watch.
Like, is that flames on Mario's scooter?
Can you imagine, bro? Like a live stream, and you just like all you see is Mario back and forth.
In the back. He's going back and forth the sideshow booth.
Back and forth the scooter, bro.
Hey, you see the Space Windu? He's like going on the scooter, going there. Oh man.
Tobor said if I got a sidecar from him, hell yeah, man.
Yo, that's the beauty of it, though, bro. That is the beauty of it,
man. You see, that's why I can't look at. Bro, I mean, everybody's all like-minded here, man. Tobar's celebration, man. It's gonna be live, man. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be fun, man.
So who? That's what I want to know. Like, who all out? Because I missed it earlier. Who all out in the chat are going? If you're going to celebration, please just say me. That's what you're gonna say, me.
Yeah, let's see.
Give me a hands up. Let's see who's all going to celebration. Hands up, everybody out there in the chat. Who's going to celebration? I want to see how many people we got. Who we got so far? Come on, talk to us. Who's going? So we got.
Tober's coming.
So we got.
Yo,
that's Mario.
He's right.
Exactly, man.
Let me see.
Got a whole speeder bike thing going.
That's a nice upgrade.
Oh yeah, dude.
I need that.
Yeah. So we got Tobar. We got Cable 10 is
This
going.
Tobar?
Yeah, Tobar. He's actually going. He said me.
Okay.
Let me
Cable
see.
10,
We got.
Oh, Cable 10's going. Nice.
Cable 10 is going.
All right.
Louis
Well,
Labit's
there must
crying,
be
so
you
I
out
guess
there.
that basically means. Louis,
Aw.
come on, Louis, you got to come, man. You got to come, man. You definitely.
Everyone
gotta
out there
come.
in the chat, do us a favor. If you are going, let us know which days you're also going to be there as well.
Yeah.
So
let
let's
us
say
know.
me on all 4 days or 1 day, whatever. Just let us know when you're coming.
And half of y'all basically have me on Instagram, so you can inbox me and say, "Hey, I'm at here, or I'll be here, or whatever."
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. What is it, Kinky? What'd he say? Heck yeah, it's still on. Okay. Yeah, he just actually got it, man. Definitely, man. So I mean, it's gonna be a lot of excitement, man. You never know who you might run into. Again, I hope and pray that they bring that Jabba the Hutt display to Celebration this year, bro, because it is huge.
Was that Gentle Giant who did that?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Because it was at Orlando, right? Remember, it was at Orlando,
Yeah,
and then you had a whole bunch of slave Leias taking pictures around it the entire time.
Sounds like you were there.
Mario's
like,
happy about that.
Today, I just got like, paint me like one of your French girls, like next to grown ass men. Some were like lifting up their shirt to show their belly buttons to kind of give the like Jabba vibe. Yeah, so no one invited me to the Slave Leia meetup on that.
Wow.
Yo, it was so much going on, man. Like
they also have a Jabba the Hutt photo op. It's like fully sculpted and everything over for the Disney Star Wars nights as well.
Oh, really?
It was there for May 4th. Most likely they'll have it, for Friday night. So
I have zero idea what to expect. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Like, I literally don't. Like, I mean, when it comes to like the Disney After Dark, I have no idea. Everybody's telling me that it's spectacular, but I just I'm just
It's
excited. to be
even
there.
better.
Is that the speed dating thing Art was talking about?
No.
Nah.
Oh, I'm different.
Yeah, me and Mario gotta go to that. Come on, let's go.
As long as you don't run into each other, bro.
You know what?
Right.
Yeah, speaking of which, tell us about
Oh,
this
dang it.
speed dating fiasco that you got going on. What's
Yeah.
up with that?
Yeah.
Well, I
Hear it.
heard about it,
Details.
and from what I understand, it was at the last celebration, and people on Facebook were asking, they wanted to know where's the speed dating information. And when you look on the map, there is a section for speed dating, and apparently it's very popular and it fills up very fast. So if you want to participate in it, make sure you either sign up for it right away or they're standing so that you can partake in the speed dating.
I have a gut feeling that mathematically that's not going to work out well. I have a feeling there's like 90% of them are going to be men, and like 10% of the people who show up are women.
I hadn't thought about that, Cece.
So gets her whole pick of everybody there. That's
Yes.
And-
Y'all are gonna be the ones that are gonna make out.
I'm just saying, I think it's going to be a sausage fest. So you're going to have a lot to choose from.
We'll see.
I'm looking forward to this even more now.
I'm just crossing my fingers that Riley might be a potential match with
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, don't want to make things awkward, but I mean, I'm just.
But you know,
Ain't nothing wrong with that. If it happens, it's lovely. That's a beautiful thing.
I'd be proud of anybody in the community. We have a great community. You guys are the best. So yes.
Hey, so for the speed dating thing, are you going to dress up?
Yes, I am. I'm going to try and make myself look nice. Yes, I will.
No. Are you going to cosplay as a
You always look nice. Come on.
I might show up as Fennec Shand one day.
Okay.
So yes, I will try and wear my Fennec Shand costume. I might show up as Ahsoka, but not completely Ahsoka, because I have like a bodysuit that I want to wear with the poncho, and obviously the Leiku. But I still want to look like myself. I don't want to completely look like someone different while you're speed dating. So that can be very misleading, going on a date with someone and they don't know what you actually look like. So I don't want to go too overboard with it.
I'm just wear a Darth Vader helmet. That's all I'm bringing down, I think.
Bro, if they have the displays, because I know in Orlando they had the displays of the different costumes, and they're actually behind like these little glass. Cece, did you see the one of Vader?
I'm pretty sure, mind you, it's been 5 years. I think that was a prop store.
Yeah. And like,
they were, because it was like a little mini museum in the middle of the convention. That was amazing.
Bro, that Vader was huge. Like, I was like, I couldn't believe how tall David Prowse really was in that costume, bro. But that thing was huge. Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, just seeing that, they had all the vehicles that were actually there. They had some people who actually brought their own kitted up cars in. To look like, certain, it was oh man, like it was incredible. And I'm really anticipating. It was just like literally freezing. Okay. In Anaheim, inside of that convention center, because I've never been in there before. Is it going to be cold?
It's not possible. I don't think it's physically possible for it to be as cold as it was in Orlando. I'm just letting you know.
Oh my God.
It would be like Hoth conditions.
Yo,
so
these people know I'm not lying. Orlando was freezing.
Freezing, and I was
so cold. CC3PO.
It was, and I was there during the day. I didn't camp out overnight, but like I was talking to people in line while we're waiting for stuff who had, and they were like, "Yeah, they're bringing us like trash bags and space blankets because it was so cold."
It was so cold. It was free, and this basically, now on the outside it was decent, but on the inside it was like if you were waiting in that line the entire night, and I think that's what contributed to me getting even worse.
Sick,
it was so cold, because even when we watched the films, the entire, like they had actually played the films from episode 1 all the way up into The Force Awakens. It was so cold in there. I had to wear thermal and I went and bought a blanket.
Damn.
It was yeah. I got a blanket. It was. Speaking of which, I might take my Star Wars blanket with me. I just might.
Look,
just
when I
in
was
case.
there for WonderCon, it really, I don't think it was freezing. Granted, it wasn't as large as Celebration is going to be either. So I know this time there's going to be a lot more people there. It's going to be a little warm. It's going to be like in the 80s. So they'll definitely have the AC on, but I think with all that body heat, I don't think you'll have anything to worry about.
Yeah, I think as long as you got a hoodie, if anything, you'll be fine.
It's already 80 in Cali, so you'll be good. Yeah, I feel that. I'm hoping.
But it was hotter than that in Florida when that was going on. It's just I think they lowered the heat probably at I wonder if I think they were cranking the AC overnight in anticipation of the crowds the next day.
Yeah.
Because you know how like movie theaters are like that?
Yeah.
Where it feels really chilly and then like people start piling in the movie theater and then like, naturally body temperatures, like the overall temperature in the room goes up. So I think that was just poor planning on the convention center's part where they kind of like blasted the AC in anticipation of huge crowds the next day, and it kind of like iced you guys out, unfortunately.
That's pretty much everywhere in the summer. Like you go to restaurants and movie theaters in the summer, they always overcompensate.
Like they straight up overcompensated with that. Like they literally did. It was super, super duper cold.
In relation to your latest super chat.
Oh yeah. Wow. Okay. So yeah, we got the I'm so glad you brought that up. Bert, $5 super chat. Thank you very much for that, man. He said, "Hi panel. I am just getting into Star Wars comics. What are your favorite runs? Star Wars Legends included. What do you recommend?" CC, I'm gonna pull you up so you can actually show that again. Give me a second here. Yeah.
Oh, she flexing now. Look at her.
Yeah.
That's dope.
9.8. CC. Look at you.
Wow.
That's flexing.
Yep.
So what are we looking at?
I'm really awful about this. Is my second CGC, and right now I only have Star Wars ones, but I've got like 10 on pre-order. Most of them are Batman, but so as far as runs go, I'm really awful where I haven't been collecting like my favorite comic book runs, unless like on my wish list is a few Batman ones that are kind of like key storylines, like Killing Joke, Long Halloween, like some of my favorites, and those are going to be pretty spendy. But lately I've been collecting based on the art. So this one is I think his first name is Mike Mayhew. I don't know why I just forgot his Mayhew variant cover. This is Star Wars number 21. So I pre-ordered this to guarantee that it was a 9.8, but the artist typically sells them directly from his website. Let's put the backwards. Mike, yeah, it's right there. Like an idiot, I missed it.
Yeah,
KRS.
But I tend to just collect ones that I love the cover art. Also, some of the guys like Danny over at Collecting Weekly and all those crew have been teaching me a lot about comics. So right now I was talking a little bit of trash about everyone's really thrilled about Mando #1. So earlier this year they had a comic book cover. It was, I think, Star Wars number 20, 22, something like that. It was the first cover appearance of Mando, but it was a Star Wars issue. So Mando wasn't featured in the story, and people were scrambling to get it, even though it wasn't very limited. Now they're going to have a comic book series based on Mando. So I think investment-wise, and also if you're looking to get into a run, Mando would probably be a good one for you. I do know that there's probably 20 different variant covers by now. That's getting kind of annoying because they're not feeling as special because they keep coming out with new ones. But some of them are quite cool. If you want to know more about comic books, honestly, I would direct you to Collecting Weekly's channel. Danny did, I think, only one episode so far, but it was kind of like the basics of comic books, and it was talking about grading and like variants and when they have limited variants versus kind of like more open, bigger runs of variants. So I think doing that kind of research, if you're looking to collect comics, would be cool. If you're looking to just read, Marvel Unlimited is really good. That's how I read most of my comics, but you have to wait 6 months after the comic's been released for it to end up on the app. But that's good, convenient way if you don't have time to read all of the issues when they come out every Wednesday at your local comic book store and picking them up. Or if you don't want to collect a bunch of the trade paperbacks, which I'll do a little bit of both, the app and then also the trade paperbacks.
Okay.
But the Darth Vader series, there's been two.
Yes.
One
The
was
2015 run.
Darth Vader, and then the other
Yeah.
one was Darth Vader. Was it Dark Lord of the Sith, Mario?
I think so. Something like that. Yeah.
Those were
Vader
fun.
Down was its own separate thing, but I think there's another one they did after that, like in
Okay.
2018.
Mm-hmm.
They did
But
another
especially
run.
The
first run.
Darth Vader one
Yeah.
that came out
Yeah.
in 2015. I think it was 2015.
Yeah.
Mhm. 2015.
Had some really excellent scenes. It was my
Dr.
first
Afra.
experience with Star Wars comics, and it was the bar was set quite high. I really liked that run of comic books, but I'm also biased. Vader's my favorite. But if you were to read anything, I would say start with that Darth Vader series and see if you like that.
There you go.
I
Thanks,
would also
man.
grab Star Wars Skywalker Strikes. That was when Marvel jumped on after they got the IP. They released this series with Jason Aaron and John Cassidy. And
Yeah,
books
yeah.
are really, really good. And I would get the first trade of that, see how you feel about it. It has some amazing Vader and Skywalker and Boba Fett stuff.
That's where we got Chrysanthemum, right?
Yeah, it was just really, really good storytelling. It was really fun. It was Boba Fett looking, Vader looking to see who was the kid hotshot who blew up the Death Star and sending Boba Fett after him
Yeah.
on Tatooine. And I won't tell you what happens after that, but it's one of the greatest panels in comic history. It's one of my favorites.
I think one of the stories that I really like too is when Luke finds Obi-Wan's journal and goes back into that. That was dope. That was dope. I really like that story.
And good point, Vinny, because I know what panel you're talking about because we've discussed it before. And I love it. But I forgot those storylines actually intertwined. So they came out on the same time, that Star Wars and then also the Darth Vader. So at one point they even like intersect, and they had I think it culminated in I think it was like, was it 3 issues? It was Vader Down. So it was Darth Vader crash lands on a planet, and it's like you know, both those storylines kind of converging.
Yeah.
So those would be good starting off points. Also, you'd end up in chronological order as far as the publication of like the new kind of Disney Marvel Star Wars material, if that makes sense. So you wouldn't be getting into like the Dark Horse stuff, which is a little more complicated.
Right.
So
It's a good starting point because Disney decided to kind of like kibosh all the stuff that came before it, even though they picked from it. But this is all completely canon stuff, so it definitely like both the Vader and the Star Wars story, they were released at the same time, so it's great, 2 great starting points.
Son of Dathomir from Dark Horse I heard was pretty good too. That's Darth Maul.
That too, yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good one as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's lots of stuff to get out there, and I think what everyone's giving you on the panel is a pretty good start.
A lot of trades, and the thing is, like, I would even suggest, like, if you're looking, because you can even go on to certain sites, and they'll even give you like certain books in chronological order of what you can collect per, you know, from, you know, earlier publications, you know, all the way up until now. If you're in the trade paperbacks, there's a lot of content out there, like so many good issues.
Kanan too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Darth Tabernacle. Kanan was good too.
Yeah, Kanan was definitely good. So I mean, and that's like I said, I mean, there's so much material out there that once you read it, it's just like, damn, I wish they would bring this in fruition on film or in like a show, because there's so much in so many spaces that they, you know, ways that they could have actually done it. That Vader Down is incredible.
Yeah.
It is incredible. But yeah, definitely. There you go. I mean, that's an answer for you. Look, I know we're at like what 2 hours in already, man. I know
That's
our
it?
excitement for this.
Wow.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
at
that
2
flew.
hours in. It really did fly, man. But thanks everybody for hopefully listen. Next week is upon us, like straight up. Like we are only days away, and I'm super excited. I cannot wait. Got the drop on everybody and just went out early. You went out 2 weeks. Like what is it? Like almost 2 weeks earlier?
Yes.
She's ready. She's getting ready.
Definitely got a good parking spot.
Oh, yes. That's the one. Let me bring it up.
I like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So this one too was this is number 13. So this is that run I told you I really liked.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually the regular cover. So it's not like a special variant. It was actually kind of hard to find in a CGC because it's not one that people tend to get graded because it was regular. It's not like it's very limited. But this is number 13. Came out May 2018. I think is what that means.
Nice.
And what grade did you get?
Come on.
Of course.
Had to.
Yeah, go big or go home, huh,
Who you
CC?
talking to? Who you talking to?
Elitist you.
Yo, so anyway, man, thanks everybody for basically being here. Next week is going to be a blast. I cannot wait. Like, yeah, man, it's so much to embellish, and I'm so tired right now thinking about it. Like, I'm really tired because everything has been leading up into this. And it's just mainly worth the experience. You know, if you don't get into panels, you just don't get into panels. But if you do, you do. I'll be excited if we do. I just can't wait. But yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. It's definitely gonna be fun. I can't wait to meet everybody who's actually going, everybody out there in the chat, to share your experiences and and to be able to talk in person. Yeah, man, I'm just gonna, if I'm in, listen, if you see me there and I'm just looking around, if I look at you like with just like I saw a ghost, it's because I'm just in awe of everything. You know what I mean? So don't be alarmed if I look a little crazy. It's just the simple fact that I'm taking it all in as
You're
much as I
basking in
can.
it.
Yeah, bro, like straight up, like it's just going to be simply amazing. So anyway, everybody out there, do remember, and before I let go, because I got to always basically bring this up and let y'all know what's going on, especially with the channel, but also that we are still having the Force of May giveaway. This is a quarter scale Grogu and Mandalorian deluxe set provided by my bro Marcos over there at Collector Zone. All you have to do is sign up, actually become a member of the channel, subscribe to the channel, what have you. Head on over there to Collector Zone Cantina over there on Facebook. Become a member there. Tell them why you like Star Wars, why it's important to you, or actually why you like Star Wars, your favorite character, and why that character is important to you. Give us a nice little story. You'll find the actual he has the link over there with the video and everything up there, so you can actually watch it. But again, that's all you have to do, and you can win yourself a brand new 1/4 scale Mandalorian and Grogu deluxe set, courtesy of Marcos from Hot Toys, and it's brand new. You don't have to worry about paying the fees that I pay for mine. You'll get this for free, and it will be sent out. So definitely, you want to get your hands on this and get those memberships up and become a member. And come on, man, you can win it. It's for free. So that's actually going on. Again, next week on the channel, we going live in the morning at the Sideshow booth, because we know there's going to be some heat dropping that day. I cannot wait to find out what they're going to be dropping. So it'll be a members only show first, and then it'll be open. Then I'll actually have a live show for everybody else. So stay tuned for that. So that's going to definitely be exciting. So it's going to be some exciting times. Vinny, you can live vicariously through me, but what are you going to be going? What are you going to be doing next week, bro? What you got coming up, man?
Working, not thinking about where I'm not at.
Hey, but you know what? Anyway, because you're not going to be there, come on, man, you'll be there in spirit. So we already know.
I'm definitely hyped to hear about all the stuff going down. Hope everybody has safe travels, has lots of fun, and just enjoys it, soaks it all in. I'm excited for y'all for sure. And no matter how the con goes, on top of that, you got Kenobi next week. Come on, the Star Wars.
Yeah, we do got Kenobi.
Everybody
next
gets
week.
to enjoy Kenobi one way or the other. So it's gonna be a good week for all Star Wars fans, no matter what.
Yeah, definitely. So it's definitely gonna be excited. I can't wait for that. If you haven't already subscribed to Vinny at Vincent Dunn Art on Instagram, and he has a link there to his actual page, his store, where you can actually get
There's any Star Wars prints y'all don't see at Celebration. Go on the store.
Yeah, go to the store. You'll find them there. That Millennium Falcon I have, the Obi-Wan I have. So come on, man. You know what time it is. Definitely subscribe and become just find him on Instagram, and it's all right there, and he's ready to go.
Appreciate
brother. Thank you definitely for being here. Riley, what's going on, man? What's going on with you? Riley reviews, bro. What you got going on, brother?
Dude, I just got 7 days, and I'm at Celebration. So that's all.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I've got really right now. I'm riding on that. It's like you said, it's been a wait, but the wait is finally over. We're in the end game. We're about to experience this all together. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, I mean, I'll probably be out there. Maybe I'll go live out there too and show some stuff, show on my channel. So that'll be a lot of fun. Of course, we all got to do that. And once we meet up, we got to I gotta make sure to take all the photos, man, because this is gonna be some good memories. So I can't wait meeting all you guys and girls. And I can't wait to meet you. But
I'm gonna take a picture of me with Mario like this.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Definitely, man. Definitely.
We gotta do it.
Like that dude holding up the whole world like that. It's gonna be like that. That's the little statue.
No, but it's gonna be awesome, man. And yeah, you can catch me at Riley Reviews on YouTube and Instagram. Thank you guys. Thanks for the invite, of course.
You already know, man. You already know what time it is, bro. Thank you for being here, man. As always, so glad you were able to come through. Mario El Profesoro. Come on, man. You gotta tell them what's going down.
Similar to Riley, man. Yeah, we just got a bunch of stuff going on for Celebration. I'm gonna be covering it for sure. Be snapping a lot of photos for Instagram, shooting some video for the channel. I'm also doing something with Graham on Monday night, Jedi Nice Watch. We're going to be talking about Maji cases and stuff like that. We'll be going through the ins and outs of everything. So that'll be a fun discussion. I think Saturday I'll probably be on there with Anthony over at Siskel Mafia. We'll be talking something, Tales from the Dark Side. You know, I'm sure you'll be there as well, most likely.
Yeah.
And I need to finish up this build. I got some stuff packing up right now, and
time's ticking. It
is, man. I did say by Celebration, that's the goal. So I'm gonna get grinding this weekend to get this thing up and running, man. But yeah, man, it's been a fun talk. Absolutely looking forward to meeting each and every one of you out here on the chat, everyone in the panel, man. It's gonna be so exciting, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, man, definitely. If you haven't already, El Profesoro on IG and YouTube, so definitely head on over there and check them out. What do you got going on besides the simple fact that you cheated and got it early out on everybody? What's going on?
Well, you guys can always catch me on my YouTube channel, Positive Fandom, as well as on Twitch. On Monday nights, you can find me streaming on Toxic Femininity with Lorena Creole and Nita Infinity. Sometimes on Wednesdays and Thursdays, you can find me on the 1/6 Scale Man Network.
Yes.
Say What? Or Uncivilized Scoundrels.
Yes.
You can also find me streaming with Lorena Creole on our show Toxic Male Appreciation on Thursdays, streaming live on Twitch, and Sundays for the replay. On Fridays, you can find me on Midnight's Edge in the Morning with Tom Connors and Andre at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Friday nights, sometimes you can find me with Lael and Robert Meyer Burnett on the Post-Geek Singularity on our show Midnight Musings. And on Sundays at 10:30 a.m., you can find me on Positive Fandom on my show, my Positive Fandom Parlay Brunch, my Sunday brunch at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we talk all the good stuff in the fandom. I hope to see you guys there.
Yes. So excited about it. Can't wait to see everybody again. You see the link. You see where we at. Make sure that you actually get on there and follow and support. Spice Runner Sean, man, what's going on with you, man? What you got going on your channel? And we already know what's going on next week, but what do you got going on the channel itself?
So I have a video coming up. I talked about this a little bit last night, but my kit bash for Obi-Wan Kenobi is coming, and it was a build that cost about $220. If you don't have the money for the Hot Toys one, it looks really good, if I don't say so myself. But I also I got an email in the middle of the night that my Django is shipping from Sideshow. Which is like, I think I ordered it like right when it dropped, like in like October 2020 or something. So I was super excited to see that. I bit the bullet with Moff Gideon, like $30 over retail. I was like, I don't care. I can't wait. And in the spirit of Moff coming, I acquired my 10th Death Trooper today.
10th?
10th.
Jeez.
You have 10 Death Troopers, bro.
And one of those are mine.
I have 9 at my house now, and yeah, one of them was Riley's. He foolishly in his young,
graciously gave you
in
one.
his youth.
No, but make sure you check out Spice Runner's channel, man. He's got amazing stuff, so you guys gotta check that out. He's already starting off with 2 banger videos. Check him out.
Definitely, man. So I'm waiting for it. 10. Wow. Okay. I got to see that.
Oh, one more thing I want to say, though.
Yeah.
If anybody is last minute trying to go to Celebration, don't buy your ticket from the site. Don't settle for like just Thursday, because people are dumping tickets super cheap. Like I sold like 2 4-day passes for $75 each. Like I've seen a lot of them go between 70 and 100. Wow. So like Mario, if you want to go another day, just go buy a 4-day pass. So you can get it under 100. And so if you're interested in that, I will also say
for sure,
look at like packing lists for things like this, because like if you need an extra battery pack for your phone or something, like you don't want to be out of like if you're going to Disneyland right after the con or something, like you need your phone. So look into things like that and packing lists. And again, I'm just over prepared, so that's what I do. That's all I got.
Vinny does that too.
I do that too.
Yep.
Vinny
is
same.
Wise man.
Same, man.
Wise man.
As always, man, thank you for being here, bro, and all that you do and what you bring to the community, man. So we definitely excited to have you here, Spice Runner, man. And last but not least, the lady that needs no introduction. I mean, come on, man. It's CC3PO, man. If y'all, come on, man. What else do we need to say? It's the CC. What's going on with you, CC? What do you have popping off soon?
Well, we have group therapy is probably going to be on Saturday night, I want to say, this week, because tomorrow we've got a few conflicts. So we're going to have group therapy on Saturday, where we're going to talk about all the expensive shit that's coming out that we really want to buy. I sent you guys a link to a lot of the exclusives today, and there's one that's actually not terribly expensive, and I'm like, fuck, I need 2. And then we're gonna have a print show on Tuesday. It's been kind of light on art print news, surprisingly, since our last one. That's the show Hawk Off the Press that I started a few months ago. So I'm hoping there'll be some like last minute celebration announcements. Maybe not from Acme. I think they kind of like blew their load last week, but maybe some stragglers there. And then I'm still trying to coerce the guys into staying up late so that we could do the live watch party of Obi-Wan. It'll be a little tricky because most of them are already going to be in California by then, and I'm going to be the only one who's still home and then having to catch a flight that morning. But listen, I'm a millennial. I can stay up late. I can manage it. But I hope we can do that. That'll be really fun.
Yeah, definitely. Come on, man.
Why'd you have to say you're a millennial? I don't even see you like that till right now.
I thought it was fair game because I already told everyone that Phantom Menace came out 23 years ago and Revenge of the Sith came out 17 years ago. So we already all feel ancient.
Man, y'all make me feel bad. 1976. Whoa. I'm old, man. Like 70.
I'm right behind you, my guy.
Like,
when I told my stepdaughter, let's watch Star Wars, they asked what year it came out, and I said 77. And they asked me, is it in color?
What?
Savage.
That's cold. That's cold. That's cold.
What?
Yeah,
that was out of pocket.
Those are getting grounded. Like, just go to your room, yo. Like,
just go to your room.
Just get out of here.
Yeah. Go to your room. We just get out.
That was a perfect opportunity to tell them that it actually originally came out in black and white, but we've since added color to it.
Now in Technicolor.
We had to colorize it, to appeal to the young crowd.
Oh my god!
Like a Snapchat filter. Tell them it's just a Snapchat filter.
Wow.
The entire movie.
Technicolor was the first Snapchat filter.
Yeah.
Anyway, exciting times. Everybody out there in the chat, like, color, man. I can't get over. Thank you for being here. Thanks everybody for actually tuning in tonight. Again, it was such an amazing show. Great panel of folks. family, and it just feels good. I can't wait till next week. I just can't wait to get there and get off the plane and not have to travel, like just to get there and settle in. I hate the travel and the organization that has to go through it. And then on top of that, I'm gonna have to Uber it from freaking LAX, bro. That's gonna be crazy, man.
No, man, call Riley. Come pick
Carlos,
you up.
yeah, Carlos O'Reilly gonna pick you up.
Yeah, Carlos will
heck,
pick
man?
you up.
Carlos, he better pick me up, man.
He'll pick you up and get you a nice dinner. He'll hook you
I'm
up.
flying into.
If you show your feet, he will.
No.
Hell no. Hell no.
What's that, CC?
What'd you say, TZ?
I'm flying into Santa Ana for that reason. It's my first time.
You did it right.
Smart.
You did it right. Flying into Santa Ana.
I know I should have, but it's just
expensive.
It was expensive as shit. Those tickets, when I'm basically paying for 2 tickets, man, it was expensive. So I had to take the other way out and just say, you know what, I'll just bite the bullet. I just didn't have a choice. So I'm gonna just hate it, but LAX. Anyway, I'm not gonna. I'll be all right. I'll be fine. I'll get through it. It'll be all right. And then there's no shuttles at all. None. It's just
None.
No shuttles going from LAX to Anaheim. None at all, bro. So anyway, we'll deal with it.
That's so sad.
Yeah, I'll deal with
We're
it.
gonna end the show on a downer, man.
Yeah, I know, right
know.
before celebration.
I know. Don't remind me. Anyway, thanks everybody for being here. Everybody out in the chat. It's been such a good show. Again, there will be a couple of live shows. Tomorrow, actually, as a matter of fact, we do actually have Figure Flex Friday. It is May Mashup Madness, so definitely get your flexes in if you haven't already. You want to make sure that you do, because there will be a giveaway at the end of the month as well. So come on, this is going to be running the entire month. So come on, man, get it going. Also, we will have Collectors Lounge International on Sunday at 12 o'clock, and that would be my last stream up until Thursday. So I'm excited about that. So you won't probably catch me on Will Fox Vacation or Justin's stream, because I'm just shutting everything down at night. I'm just too busy trying to get everything organized the night before. I just can't. I can't. I got to take as much time as needed. So yes, tune in for that. But yes, man, again, so excited, happy to have everybody here. He's with Mafia. Lay over here trying to talk like me. Stop playing, bro. I can't. I don't have that. I don't have that deep vibrato in my voice, bro. It's not gonna work. So anyway, love you guys. Again, we'll see you next week. Everybody's going to be a celebration. Good things coming. So be excited. Who knows? There might be a release or reveal tonight. There was one last night. I doubt it, but who knows? They might even release something off the cuff.
Yeah.
Next week, we know we're going to have some things special coming from Attack of the Clones. So if you're a collector, it's going to be a good time next week. So stay tuned. But anyway, we love y'all. Till next week. Peace out. Peace.
So uncivilized.